time it is, baby. It's time to mash and groove in the kitchen. Let's get funky with these taters. Got some taters, gotta wash them down. Chop them bite-sized, keep them funky, don't drown. In a pot with cold water, salted like the sea. Bring it to a boil, simmer tender, baby. Fork tender, not mushy, instant pot, 8 minutes. Fast and firm, baby, let them cool down fast or slow. Whatever floats your boat, dump them, drain them, let that steam just go. Potato salad, baby, creamy delight. Potato salad, baby, mix the mustard all right, yeah. Potato salad, baby, with apple cider bite. Potato salad, baby, makes your taste buds all right. Let's go. With apple cider vinegar. Boil up 4 eggs, let them bubble, let them roll. 8 minutes cook, flash them under cold. Peel them, chop them, toss them in a bowl. Now we're making magic, baby, let's go. Celery dice, crunchy vibes. Spring onions, chop, let them ride. Dill or parsley, green so fine. Sprinkle in the bowl, we doing just fine. Potato salad, baby, creamy delight. Potato salad, baby, mix the mustard all right, yeah. Potato salad, baby, with apple cider bite. Potato salad, baby, makes your taste buds all right. Let's go. With apple cider vinegar. Whoa. Mayonnaise swirl, Dijon and yellow blend. A splash of cider.
Out in the dark where the pixels bite, Sheriff Hawks rides deep into the night. Zombies moan and shadows crawl. He's laughing through the fear and shooting them all.
Lock, load, and laugh at the fear. Grab your snacks, the sheriff's here. From spooky screams to outlaw talk.
Welcome to the wild world of Sheriff Hawk.
Justice served. One jump scare at a time. Justice served.
One jump scare at a time.
Howdy and welcome.
Well, howdy. Oh,
Did you like my potato salad song?
I actually did. I found that kind of entertaining. Where'd you come up with that?
Literally took my recipe for potato salad and put it in AI and let them take over and make it into a song.
Well, that is
damn funny. We kept it.
that's the world we live in now.
Well,
My Lily and Restream.io. Hello, and how you guys doing? It is the first Sunday of 2026.
yeah, I was so busy this last week and sick and everything else, I couldn't come up with a subject for the last minute, and I just said to hell with it. You know, we'll just play it by ear and see what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm dealing with health things too. Today I woke up and an ear that ain't draining is now draining. So I don't know.
Well, at least
How? Well, it's not draining correctly. It's literally draining out the ear itself when it's not where it should be. But I don't see them until the 15th. So
see,
yeah.
I don't see my back doctor until the 13th.
Got
But
the same day.
So now it's like, well, now what do? You know?
You
yeah,
have a
I can't
doctor's
remember
appointment on the 13th? Redneck, I have one too on the 13th.
Hmm.
I have to have a CAT scan done on my lungs.
And it's weird because it's only 4 days in the new year, and man, there is so much happening so fast in the world we live in. It's like, how do you keep up with it? You need a pair of roller skates just to keep up with daily activity in the modern world.
You don't want to see me on roller skates.
Yeah, me either, because trust me, I'm going to land wrong. Or at least my butthole's going to land wrong. And it's weird because when I was young, I used to actually know how to skate pretty well. It was like a weekend activity for most people.
Yeah, see, we didn't like roller skating at all. Me and my
Well,
brother.
My sister told me she wasn't born with roller skates. She wasn't born with wheels under her feet.
For the most part, that was just one of the few things we had to do. And unless you did that illegal teenage drinking, which happened quite often in the 80s and the early 90s.
No, that was experimentation, okay? That was not drinking.
It's a good cover story there, Ken, but
But in reality, we hated roller skating so much that my brother and I were always out building forts and building ramps and everything else. We actually made a BMX track before we knew what a BMX track was. We literally just made a track that you go in a circle out in a field with jumps and shit in it.
oh yeah, now we did that too. I mean, we did that for motorcycles. Shit, we did that for bikes.
Mini bikes?
So yeah, that was something we all did. There was a little patch of woods that we literally had trails in, and we kind of take turns for those that had the dirt bikes, and then of course those that just had your pedal, dirt bikes.
Yep. And when I was growing up, we didn't have motorcycles until, we were way older. We weren't allowed to have them because we were going to kill ourselves.
No, when I was where I was, you had mini bikes, and of course you had dirt bikes. And I guess most of the adults, if you knew how to handle the mini bike pretty good, then it was time for you to graduate to the dirt bike.
We went from bicycle to dirt bike.
Now, we always had that middle one. In fact, if you couldn't do the mini bike, more than likely the adult in your life would be like, well, until you can do that, you're not doing this. It was kind of you didn't know which one you were going to get.
We can't have it unless you buy it. So we always wanted a motorcycle. So that's what we saved up for. And we were raised, you go and mow lawns, you go to a restaurant, work a couple days, flip dishes around and all that. You legally weren't hired by the restaurant, but they'd let you work there just for a couple days to earn a couple bucks. Underage,
Now, we didn't get that. We did get the shoveling snow and cutting grass.
Most of our shit was during the summer.
Yeah, when I bought my first dirt bike, it was literally from shoveling snow and cutting grass for about a year. And I remember having this oversized, I started out with a butter bowl, but it couldn't hold all the money anymore. I never spent a penny of it. And I had to go to one of them Tupperware bowls.
Yeah.
And it gave me enough to buy one dirt bike. Believe it or not, my first one wasn't even a Yamaha. It was a Suzuki. It needed one part. I didn't know jack shit about fixing it.
Yep.
So I had to spend another half a summer cutting grass until I got the part, and finally had a friend of mine that knew what he was doing put it on. And for the first time, I had owned it for like 2 or 3 months. never got to start it.
Husky girl
finally,
was on.
finally, I got to start it, and the first thing I did was go to them trails, and I had to sit there and wait too. I remember because I rode out there, and I'm like, I can't wait to try this thing out. But it was the bicycle time. Fuck. So I just kind of sat there and waited and waited and waited for them to get done so I could do it.
Right.
And then I jumped one of the big hills on the far side, but I jumped it backwards and ended up putting my new dirt bike stuck in a tree. My ass hurt, my back hurt.
That was one thing my dad did for my brother. My brother went and got the dirt bike, and it was a basket case. If anybody doesn't know what a basket case is,
It's a BYO.
Frame, the tank, and the seat put in one pile, and the rest of it put in a basket.
Yep, and then you got to put it together. BYO.
Yep, put it together.
My first Harley was a basket case.
And for Christmas that year, my brother got a manual for that. I don't know if it was a Chilton's or what, but a manual on how to work on that particular bike. And his was a Kawasaki. Or as he liked to call it, the Kawasaki. Because it sucked. The shocks on it were so shot that you could literally press down on it with the weight of your body and crush them all the way down in the front. And the rear ones, if my dad sat on the bike, it would bottom them out. So that was one thing my brother got for Christmas was the manual, and he put it together the best he could. And then any part that he needed, my dad was willing to help him out 50-50. So my brother still worked doing lawns and stuff, but my dad would fork over half the price. So he had damn near a brand new bike from 1970. I think it was 1971 Kawasaki.
Yeah.
And so it was damn near brand new, but it was old. So everything worked on it. All the brakes, everything worked on it before he took it out for the first time.
Yeah, I learned how to ride a bike from something most people forgot, I guess, because everything's now your quad or your four-wheeler.
Oh,
but I initially learned on a three-wheeler.
Well, yeah. Well, we were never around that.
And I think in my young life, I've literally broke my tailbone twice. And both my first times were on a three-wheeler. Once was intoxicated, and my friends are like, you can jump that creek over there, and of course, being drunk. Yeah, I can do it, Yeah, you go do it. You flip it backwards. Oh, man, that was so painful.
And they were laughing.
Oh, well, I don't know because, they probably were. I remember them running up. I remember being woozy because, one, I was intoxicated as hell. Two, when you're intoxicated, you're in pain, but you don't exactly feel the pain kind of thing, You're like, did I do it? Did I do it? That's all I was concerned about. Did I make it? Well, yeah, I made it. What?
Dirty.
Yeah,
Dirty.
I know.
Need to be cleaned out.
But I didn't stop there. Hell, I used to jump. I bought an old truck, an old Ford F-150. Had a 390, a 5-speed in it. And I took it out to old Uncle Bob's farm, and there was railroad tracks in the back, and I jumped it. That was the third time I broke my ass bone, and I broke the truck in half, like the front cab separated from the rear. I was so angry because I just lost the entire truck.
I'll put this in your general.
Yep. That way people know we're here. Don't have a lot of conversation going on so far, at least not that I can see. Yeah. I see Husky Girl Alexis. I see Restream.io and Maya Lily 28.
Yeah, Lily is first one in here. And Restream was probably me.
Oh, yeah?
Because I didn't change it over to anything but host at the time I said hi. I said howdy.
So, what do you think about the first Sunday of 2026? Trying to
Can't
keep that in my mind so when I'm doing paperwork, I don't accidentally write 2025, you know?
Yeah, I can't believe 2025 is over with already.
I can. I'm glad it's over. I was looking forward to 2026.
To me, it doesn't matter. As long as you got dipshits fucking running the country, then that's the way it's going to go. And a whole lot more than that.
Well, Ken, it doesn't matter what party gets in office. You're always going to have a dipshit running the office, and that's because they're the powerful, and well, we're just the people.
They're the rich and powerful.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like they sit up here, we sit down here, we talk, moan, groan, bitch. They don't hear a word we say because they really don't have to. Well, howdy, welcome, Colby. So they don't have to hear us, right? I mean, like I woke up today and realized we took over a country in a day. Like in a day? But I was in bed.
We got.
Huh?
With the military we got, we could have shut Russia up years ago, but everybody's so scared of the nuclear shit that if you go in there like we did with this last country and did that to Russia, they wouldn't know where to fucking run. They would not be going towards the nuclear bombs. They'd be running.
Now, that would be my guess. But, you know, everybody knows my political opinion. It's always going to be the same, which is leave other countries alone. I don't care what they're doing over there. I'm not over there.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Now China's doing their bullshit. But it was a military exercise. Yeah, you randomly just surround another whole country, calling it a military exercise. Got it.
Yeah, but that's not new. We did that in Vietnam. And what do we call that? We call that a policing action.
Yeah.
Didn't seem like a policing action to me. Most police don't run around with grenades and tanks and helicopters. You know, but that's what it was.
Hello, Mrs. Hart.
Do I understand it? Yeah, I understand it, but I only understand it for this because I remember like the last election they had where he literally stole it, and then a bunch of countries were like, well, we're not recognizing you as leader. And then Joe Biden put a $25 million bounty on his head.
Which was
that Maduro guy, whoever the fuck was running that little country down there.
Yeah, now he's in America.
Yeah, that is a policing action because once you put him in that court situation, he's not even, if you're not recognized as a leader and you've already indicted him in the United States and you put a bounty on him, right? That technically is a policing action. However, my political view still remains the same, which is I'm not sure why exactly I give a fuck what the hell's going on there.
Well, okay, here, I can explain this in 50 words or less. If we don't police what's going on in other countries, they're just going to go and do whatever, and then we have to worry about the aftermath.
Well, yeah, but we already got the aftermath. It's already here.
So you stop it before it gets here. That's what I'm saying.
I would agree with that if we had, if we had stopped it, but we didn't. I mean, I guess we're trying to correct it now.
Should have stopped it years ago, not now.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe. Like I said, politically speaking, I'm not a guy you want to vote for if I was running for office because my attitude would be, like somebody called me up going, well, this is going on over there. And my attitude would be, hold on. Let me see. I'm not there. No, I just checked. I'm here. See what's going on here. Everything's good so far. Got to fix this, fix that. Price is too high. You know what? I'll call you back when I fix the problems here. Have a nice day. But that's me. And again, I'm not saying I'm right because I don't know. I'm not a politician.
Well, you also got to think oil. I guarantee
Well,
that was the real reason why we went over there, not because of the leader.
We should have went over there for that oil because I worked for the government when all that happened, and that is not their oil. It never was their oil. We built it. The agreement was 70% of it belonged to us. And then they turned into a different government and said, get out, we're taking it, it's ours. That never was their oil. It's always been our oil.
That I didn't
They
know.
just basically said, take it. And I worked for the government then. I know full well, I don't care what anybody tell you, that was never their oil. That was an agreement made between our oil companies and that's back when they were a beautiful country. And at one time they were, I know because I've been there. And it was beautiful. I don't know what it looks like now, but probably not so beautiful. But that was like one of the biggest energy deals at the time. And it allowed them to get rich. And it did. And they were living well. And then I don't know what happened, honestly, because, again, I'm not a politician, but something happened where they were this type of government. And then now they were this type of government. And then we didn't have any oil.
The dictator took over.
Well, there was two of them. I think it was Hugo Chavez was first, and then you had, and I don't even know who the fuck Maduro is other than a guy that didn't want to leave power. But you have that everywhere. I mean, let's be honest. That's not the only country where that occurs.
Right.
But oil is always going to be a thing in every power, every superpower in every country. You know, it is about oil. That I would certainly agree with. But at the same token, it's going to be about oil to any other country that goes there in the first place. It always will be, because that's like what, other than gold and silver, that's like the money balance or power balance between one country and another.
It's oh my God. Facebook is down.
Facebook is down.
There we go. Now it's back up. I had to refresh it. Come on.
But yeah, I think the only thing that tells me is it's going to be a busy 2026. And quite frankly, I'm going to put my energy into my computer and my channel. And because I don't have any big hands or power in government. And honestly speaking, if we're just the regular guys, it doesn't matter what our opinion is. And I'm not trying to offend anybody, but they don't really give a shit what our opinion is in the first place. They sit at the table of power, and we sit at the dinner table going, can I have another pork chop? So,
can I have the bone of your pork chop?
Yeah. So, it's just two different lives, two different ways of lives. Not only do I not belong in the seat of power, I wouldn't want to be there, because then I would feel like I'm making choices between life and death for somebody, and I would not want that on my conscience or even on my hand.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
What I would like to see is the world get along, but let's be honest, that's never going to happen. But I will say this, for the first Sunday of 2026, it's pretty obvious that this is going to be a very, very busy year.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not to discuss politics, because as everybody in this chat should know, I am not a political person. I am a political asshole who equally hates both parties. As simple as that. I don't agree with either one of them. I can understand things, but as far as agreement, yeah, I'm going to have to pass. When I vote,
Founding fathers would how they would feel about this country now.
I don't know. It'd be hard to say because our founding fathers wanted small government, and that is not what we have. Like, you got government doing things today that if you read and ever study the original Constitution, they ain't even meant to do in the first place. None of it. It's not even in there. But they're doing it anyway. I don't know. I don't know what they would think, to be honest. But one thing I've always preached to people is you could wake up and have the worst day of your life. And this is true for anyone. You could. And no matter how you feel about that day or what happened in that day, you don't get a time machine to go back and correct that day. That day's done. You went to bed. You got up. You may not like the result of that particular day. And to me, it's the same with the founding fathers. We don't get a time machine to go back and correct these decisions, not in our lives and certainly not in their lives either. So to me, I don't know what they would think, but if their ghost could speak, it would be an interesting one to listen to.
Yeah.
I would listen just to find out what the fuck they would say. I would.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall. Not say anything, just listen.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Now, to our audience, this is going a little bit political, but this is, we've done this before. And it's really about, look, we can all agree to disagree. You don't have to hate each other because you disagree. That's just dumb. So do me a favor, if you get offended by something, you feel free to give your opinion, but let's not go with the whole hate thing. It's just dumb. We're not in the seat of power, and us hating each other does not help either side. It just doesn't.
It actually divides the country more.
Yes, it does. If you're a Democrat, I don't hate you. I don't despise you. I don't kick you out. If you're a Republican, it's the same. Now, me, I'm neither. Okay, I'm an independent. I reserve the right to yell at any party regardless of who they are. And to be clear, no, I don't give money to any political party. Never have, never will. I have bills to pay, and I'm not paying theirs. I don't go to their shows. I don't go to their speeches.
Hell no, I got better shit to do. I gotta go fucking put my dick in a vice and beat my nuts with a hammer. I'd much rather do that than go to their speech thing.
Exactly. So, in short, Ken is not a political activist, and I'm not either.
Absolutely not. I hate politics. I fucking hate it. I don't know enough about politics to argue about it.
Yeah, we've done this before, and we proved a point. Ken and I agree on some things, and we disagree on other things, but we're still friends.
See what Awesome Epic said?
No. Where is he?
Very last thing.
I'm offended. You assume Ken's chats gets offended. All right. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make you an offended sandwich. I don't know what it's made out of. And a cup of milk, because you're going to need to wash that down.
I'll take a cup of milk.
I think, Colby, in response to what you just said, I think a lot of the reasons why people get divided is because, like, we don't talk or communicate anymore, and everybody gets too pissed off, too angry.
I'm going to go with this.
Over things that make no sense.
Because you have us, like Gen X, we're not afraid to give our opinion. And then you have the next generations down that get offended by everything.
Yeah, they do. And I understand,
That's where
what
the
things
divide comes from.
Yeah, I understand what things are. I do.
Right.
But I'm also, like, in today's world, you could just say anything, and it don't matter really what you say. Somebody somewhere is offended. And I'm like, what happened?
You want to go piss people off just for fun. Go into a grocery store and start telling everybody the sky's purple today. You're going to have people pissed off at you because you're so stupid you don't know your colors. And they will literally be offended and pissed off at you because you said the sky was purple.
Yeah.
Does it matter? No.
Not really. No.
But they're going to be mad and like to the point where they're going to be calling you names and everything else.
And me, I don't really let things offend me because I've always thought that people, look, if they show their true colors, at least they're showing me who they are. So for me, it's more the outlook than it is anything else. I could easily go, well, that done pissed me off. But I look at it more as, well, thanks for letting me know who you really are. You know? Right. All right. I'll be right back because, my medicine makes me go to the bathroom and I'm not taking you with me. Give me 1 minute.
Oh, come on. We want to hear the waterfall.
But no, I refuse.
I'm offended. You assume Ken's chats get offended. Yes. Only some. It's not easy to offend an Aussie. I bet you even in your country that you would have the same type of thing going on with the younger generations. They'd be mad. They'd be throwing shit, calling you names because you're a retard, because you don't even know your colors. And I just picked that out of the blue just for fun to, bio break. There you go. He's feeding the governor some lemonade. Oh. Yeah. Well, what are your guys' calendars look like? Mine has a 1967 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 on the month of January. My calendar's from the car dealer. Denny Menhold Chevrolet Cadillac dealer.
Okay, I'm back. Ours is a frozen lake. The calendar, yeah.
Oh, so you got the nature. We got that out. That type of calendar out in the kitchen. This one's back here by me.
Well, awesome.
Cars.
Our future is not going to be the same as all those people and power. All right. It's never going to be. And you know what? It's okay. All right. If you got a roof over your head.
People in power. He was talking about going into a grocery store and our youth getting upset about everything.
Well, no, he says, yes, I guess we got a great future to look forward to. Hey.
Yeah. And what we were talking about was people getting upset. And he said, Aussies are hard to offend. And I said, yeah, but I bet you got the same thing with your youth.
Well, yeah. I don't get offended by things. I look at it. I look at the probabilities, what it means. And then I'm not a politician, but I guess it's kind of political behavior in a sense. But I look at the middle ground to make peace because there's one thing about people, and I'm always going to believe this. A person's going to be who they are. I'm not their judge. I'm not their jury. I'm not going to agree with everything they say. I'm not going to disagree with everything they say. I'm not. But at the same token, I preach this, and there are some people that know this. I don't believe in wars and hate and this person's my bitter enemy because I got offended by this. No, because behind the scenes is always something you don't know. And then when you find that out, it's like, oh, well, all right. In essence, this was wrong, but not meant in that capacity. It doesn't change the fact that it was wrong in a certain capacity, but it kind of changes the dynamic of how you deal with it, which is, hey, man, be cool and don't be doing that anymore. I get what it means. I get what you meant. But at the same token, that doesn't mean the same thing to the other people reading it. See what I mean? Well, that says Maegan. Yeah.
What?
It says, happy birthday, Maegan.
No, it doesn't. It says Maegan.
Well, it says Maegan. It's Meagan. That's Maegan, not Megan.
Well, that's not how I spelt it. It says happy birthday, Maegan. Maegan.
Megan is Megan, not Mea.
That's Megan. Her name is Maegan. It was going to be spelled Maygan if she was born on time. She was born early. So we changed the spelling to Mae.
Well, I don't know her, but happy birthday.
That's my daughter.
Well, happy birthday.
And
How old is she?
Turned, 24 yesterday?
Damn, you're old.
Yep. Turned 24, going on 3. I mean...
So I said happy birthday.
She's out in the living room right now. Her vehicle's broke down, so waiting on the halfway decent weather to work on it.
Yeah, I think the world is contentious. The problem is I'm not contentious with it. I'm just kind of I'm going to take this one day at a time. And I don't get it. Like sometimes, like even like you're a talk show and mine's a gaming channel. Okay. And somehow, and I'm never going to get this as a gaming channel. It's more about games and fun and joking around and stuff like that.
Right.
But for some strange reason, right, everything always finds its way where you would not think it belongs at all. You're bad. You spell wrong. Lots of ways of spelling Megan. Yeah, that's true. I only know of one, but I've only known 2 Megans my whole life. One was a foster child that I had that passed away of cancer, spelt that way, and the other is in Jags's community, spelt, well, that way. I'm not saying there's not other ways. I'm saying I honestly just never seen the other ways.
We changed it on purpose to be original because it was supposed to be Maygan. And the reason why is because I was born in May, her mother was born in May, and she was supposed to be born the first week of May, but she was born January 3rd. Because of reasons and all that shit.
Yeah, I was supposed to be born in February, and I came out in December, so I was a preemie too.
So was I. I was supposed to be December baby, but I was born in October.
It's like,
But both my kids were born early. It was a preemie.
My daughter was supposed to be born in February, but she was born in January. So she was not carried 9 months, but rather she was carried
8 months.
8 months until the day she was due, February 10th. She was born January 10th. And my mother, well, she's unique. She's a New Year's baby.
Well, in Huron, South Dakota, Megan was the New Year's baby. First baby born in Huron. January 3rd.
Now, hello, JoJo.
Well, I didn't see Joe. Hey, Joe.
Yeah, he just popped in. I can't wait to get this ear fixed. I can get back to doing the things that I want to do. I had to cut back on streaming some because it really messes with my balance. And so when I can, I do it, and then when I can't, I don't. It's like, But yeah, I've always found it fascinating that like certain things can enter a live chat, or he can even enter a Discord, and it's all weird because it's like it's a gaming channel. And it's like, what does this have to do exactly with a gaming channel? So
I was overdue. I slept in and got overcooked. That's what Awesome Epic said.
well, I suppose that could happen. I was undercooked and came out half raw.
The funny
Well,
story is
I wasn't cooked very good because I was a preemie, so
Susan's daughter was born, and do you know what surfactant is?
No,
I figured you would. It
no, I
is.
don't.
It's a man-made. Well, actually, it's body-made, but man discovered how to make it themselves. It's. We'll just basically call it like a mucus that goes in your lungs and makes your lungs pliable. Her daughter was born without surfactant, so every breath she took, her lungs were turning into stone.
Oh, well, that ain't good.
He was the first one to experiment with this
You
man-made
need
stuff in
one of
the
these?
United States. Maegan was the first one in South Dakota years later that had it done in South Dakota, and both of them lived. So Susan's daughter, which is now long past because of cancer, and then there's Maegan that was born the same way, preemie, needed surfactant, and she got it done in South Dakota, first one in South Dakota to have it done. We had to sign all kinds of paperwork. If it didn't work, blah, 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 can't hold them accountable, that sort of thing.
Yeah, well, I'm an odd character. There are certain things I don't know, and I probably shouldn't even admit this, but yeah, I am a medical courier, but I did not study medical. I have studied psychology, criminal psychology, human behavioral science, body language, the theory of probability, predictable and unpredictable behavior. And basically, what I studied in my younger years does me absolutely no good today.
Well, most people ain't gonna know what surfactant is. So
No, I actually don't. It's not anything that I studied, but I also studied law.
but it's not about studying; it's about going through it.
Yeah,
I never with my daughter, so
I never passed the bar, or even took the bar exam, but I do know how to function in a courtroom.
But I guess my whole point is Susan's daughter was the first one in America, and Maegan was the first one in South Dakota to get surfactant, which is the mucus type stuff that keeps your lungs pliable.
Well, it must
Body normally makes it, but her body was not old enough to make it yet. Hey, Brett.
Must have worked.
Yeah. She has asthma now, but she would have been dead before 1 year old had she not done it. She was actually in the process of dying when they took her from here on to Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls is where they did the procedure.
Oh, and I also studied religion. I like to say 7, but in truth, it's really only 6. I really attempted to study Buddhism. Too boring. I couldn't get into Buddhism. But that had to do with history because I love history, and religion is directly related to history. It's not about, pushing religion. It's about the effect religion had on history.
Right. See, and I used to study religion just because I was fascinated with religion. I didn't care about what it did to history. I just was fascinated about what they believe in their religion and why, and then I'd move on to the next one.
Hello, Brett.
But I mean, she's 24 years old now, Colby. So had it not been for the man-made surfactant, she would not have survived. So it's all good now, you know.
But yeah, in all honesty, I'm very well educated. It's just that the things I'm educated in are not related to what I do for a living. They were at one time. But I kind of amped it for peace in my life. So everything that I learned is, I mean, I guess I could still use it in some ways. I still do. But work wise, no, it has nothing to do with what I do for a living. And it hasn't for a very long time. So, how do you feel about the first Sunday of 2026? I mean, you had to feel something. You wake up, you turn the news on, and it's like, holy crap, that happened in a single day, huh?
Right.
Didn't even hear about it yesterday, didn't know about it yesterday, and it's like, what?
We are fortunate to be living in the very century right now with continuous medical advances. Yeah, that's true.
In one sense, I agree with that. In another sense, I have questions like, how come we still don't cure anything? You know, it's like, here, take this pill, and then you fix like one problem, only so you have three more.
Yeah. Oh,
I,
shit.
I think if we went back to the honest approach, which is where it's not about money but more about health, I think we would be much better off as a people. But
agree.
everything's turned into money. So
Yep. There's been my wife watches that conspiracy stuff once in a while. Some of it, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, and others, yeah, not so much. But there was like a
wow.
story she was following that that oh, I can't think of what the hell it was. They had a cure of cancer, but the big pharma wouldn't let it go through because they were making more money on the pills that they were selling for.
Yeah, I wonder about that because rich people seem to live longer than we do. So it does make me wonder. Okay, I'm going to mute for a second because that's
I don't have a continuous member button, but I have that button for members. Thank you very much for being a member for 28 months. And she gifted members. It doesn't tell me who, though. Got to go to YouTube side to see it. Aid. Legion Turd Muffin. Harry Berry. Stevie Yoakum. Tucker Verse. Well, I'm not going to play that 5 times in a row. But thank you very much, Mama, for gifting that. Appreciate it. And Spike wants in, Susan. If you're still here and you can hear me. Sheriff Hawks, that was Sheriff Hawks when he's eating chili around the zombies. That's right. Okay, I heard. I just heard him out there barking and whatnot. So. Welcome to Ken's Little Helpers. What you got going on there, Joe? Ah, I think Joe's a member. So I gotta go back over to the other side so I can play the button. Welcome, Joe. Members live stream tomorrow. I have no idea what we're going to talk about, but members live stream tomorrow. Members Monday. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's my new members sound. I need to get one for members that have been here for a while. Colburn David. Hello. Not too bad. How about you?
Ooh, okay, I'm back. See, we got Coburn. Hello. Jojo, that's a $2 fine.
No. You already paid a 99-cent fine.
Well, no, that was to you, but he insulted the sheriff of Nabasgana County. That's a $2 fine.
Oh, for eating chili with the zombies? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So, if this is the first Sunday of 2026, and obviously a lot can happen in a single day, because I'm like going through all my memories of things that happened, and I've never seen anything happen that fast in all my 59 years of life. Yeah, I'm working on that, Colby. I am. One day I'll hit it. I don't know the when, but yeah, eventually one of these days. If you guys, we should probably be shouting Colby out. He's probably one of the better Bethesda streamers I think I've ever seen. That's how I found him, streaming Bethesda. I think it was Skyrim. Actually, it was Skyrim.
I don't know those games.
Oh, yeah, I still have that game. I love that game, but I was stuck. This was a long time ago, and he was streaming it. And I was very impressed. I was so impressed, I think I subscribed to him within 5 minutes of just watching. It was like, yeah, okay, I hit that. Yeah, went ahead and subscribed.
What an old YouTuber are you?
Well, he's on Twitch and YouTube.
I'm talking about Colburn.
Oh, Colburn? Well, what's he stream? I haven't not checked him out.
He's used to do talk shows, but now he's traveling.
Ah, okay. Try to check people out because it gives me stuff to watch. I like new stuff. That's how I ended up subscribing to you. You sent me an invite, and I came in, and I just had fun. So, yep, I've been around ever since.
Yep. Well, I was watching you a long time before then. So
that's probably why.
Yeah, I was watching you when you were.
I'm getting ready to take some bakewell.
What?
Yeah, sciences.
Well, the first time I seen you, I was Hawks Gaming Asylum PS4 VR. And then that channel.
Being Mental State Gaming.
Yep. Well, that happened because I literally accidentally deleted the whole channel by hitting the wrong button.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to restart and came back as Mental State Gaming. I was like, oh, how did I do that?
Oh, yeah, Awesome Epic. I played that for my intro song, the potato salad song. Awesome Epic and I literally took my recipe and turned it into a song. Funniest damn thing ever.
I still like the one you made for me. I need you to DM that to me. I want to, as soon as I get this power source, which I'm only like $10 shy of getting now. Then I'm going to start making new intros and outros. But I want to use.
What do you mean by campering people? What do you mean?
Huh?
I'm trying to see what Colburn's talking about. Campering people? I have no idea.
I don't know. I remember years ago when I used to play Call of Duty, camper meant you didn't run around the map. You just kind of stayed in one spot. Who goes, quit camping, camper. And I haven't played that in so long. I'd probably be dead like 1,000,000 times.
What? Dead by Daylight or whatever the hell that's called?
No, Call of Duty.
Oh.
I used to play the hell out of that game. I got so good at it. I was always in the winner's circle, like the top 3. And then, I don't know, I guess I got bored with it. And then my wife brought home 7 Days to Die, and I was hooked.
Rosie. No, I haven't watched anybody named Rosie for years. Because Rosie's toxic. If you're talking about the same Rosie I'm talking about. Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot
there's
of people I don't hang with anymore because they're, yeah, for reasons.
Mm. Well, thank you, Colby. I just now seen that. That's definitely going towards my power supply. But I want to use that song as an outro. You are correct there, Colby, and I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. There's a guy that knows computers too. Is Colby? I mean, if you, he is really good at understanding those things, and that's really good for me because to me it's like speaking alien. Sometime, you know.
Yeah, you ain't no shit there. Yeah, I got my own people I go to.
Yeah. Well, I just think it's to me like when people give you their time, to explain stuff to you or give you ideas. I got a lot of respect for that because they don't have to give you that time.
All right, see you later, Colburn.
Yep, take care, Colbert.
The dish rag you didn't.
Nice meeting you.
No, it's come with.
G'day, guys.
Good day.
G'day.
Good day, mate. I'm practicing me Australian.
It wasn't half bad, mate.
I think I'm going to put a shrimp on the barbie, even if I don't know what the fuck that's about. But
They don't
yeah.
say that. Just so you know, they don't have shrimp over there. They have.
Just don't remember to make the shrimp out of rag.
Yeah. I'm gonna go buy prawns. I don't eat shrimp.
Well,
But happy New Year to you both. First New Year's stream Sunday. Is all doing good? Bringing the New Year well or over it already?
well, I brought in the new year by wiping my computer and putting everything back
my
in.
head went completely south. Went in by the new year, wiping my ass.
That's what I was thinking. He said computer, but my first thought was yeah. So he started wiping his ass.
Thank you,
I
Brett.
had
Appreciate that.
one shot of Fireball because I don't drink, but for the new year, I'll have a shot.
Yeah. Gotta ring it in somehow.
Oh, we didn't. Susan was sleeping, and I just happened to know because all kinds of fireworks went off around my house, and I looked at the time and reached over and tapped her and said, "Happy New Year."
Yeah, I got a call from Bree because she's in Queensland. Obviously, she was out partying, and I was laying in bed playing PlayStation.
But yeah, I'm like you, Ken. I got people I go to. I'll talk to Colby. I'll talk to Jags. Them are the two that I know PCs, and I trust them. So usually, if they tell me something, I have a tendency to listen.
Right.
Some people now another one I'll talk to really is Lily because she's been Ryzen for a long time and has quite a bit of knowledge where Ryzen's concerned, and where I have not been Ryzen, she has knowledge on that too, and really good about finding parts. So so technically, I guess I got 3 that I will talk to.
Well, I tried to tell you years ago, and I don't know if you've ever checked it out, but there's a store literally called Green Eggs and Ram. Check it out. with your people that you trust. Check that store out because they sell used parts for computers.
No, I mean I can check it out.
people donate their computers because they want to upgrade, and then they tear the computer apart and keep the parts for it and then resell it.
Yeah, it's weird because like 6 years ago, I didn't know anything about computers or editing or none of that. And I feel like today I know more about computers than I ever did.
I learned editing on my own. Nobody was willing to teach me. But I got the idea of going with the website to use as an editor from. I used to follow ghost hunting stream or channels.
Yeah. And then
there's very few of them that I follow anymore because the rest of them turned out they were just faking their shit.
sometimes I forget about Buff, but he's a great graphics kind of guy. He knows a lot about that stuff, artistic design. He helped a lot with that when I was with Life as a Game. I think he gets forgotten and overlooked, but I don't think he should be. And even I'm guilty of that because it's just been a while. And I don't have merchandise. I don't know how to do merchandise. So I just don't have any. So
he literally runs my merchandise store.
Yeah,
so
and he's
up with an idea, then he puts
Gaffer or Buff, as you call him, he's more of the background type of guy. He doesn't like being in the limelight so much, He won't.
Right.
He won't make his own channel and be like, "Hey, it's me. I do all this shit for everyone. Praise me."
No, that's just me basically telling him thank you because there's too many times where somebody's there and they help you, and then you just act like they never were there when they were there. And to me, that's just wrong. Like, thanks for helping me now. Fuck you. And I don't agree with that at all.
I wouldn't have 90% of my stuff if it wasn't for Gaffa.
So he made and drank grasshoppers, which is ice cream, crema de menthe. I'm assuming that's an alcohol, and cream de cocoa.
Creme de cacao.
Yeah, that kind of sounds like like it would be. Yeah, like it would be sweet to me.
Chocolate liqueur, and I've heard of creme de menthe. I'm trying to think, is that mint or something, or is it like a?
Sounds like it.
Yeah, I think it would be mint. It's like chocolate mint to me.
Yeah.
And it would be a liqueur, I would think. I mean, it wouldn't be strong. Like it's not like whiskey, but it would have a definite alcohol to it. That's a given.
Hello, sir.
The creme de menthe and creme de cocoa, they're both liqueurs, so they're both alcoholic, both of them. Yeah.
Oh man, never give Ken two ends. If you do that, he's going to add a third. He's going to be like, "My name is Ken."
That's just what she says in bed. Ken.
Yeah, but that's only right before she says, "Now get out."
And g'day Brett Glazzo in the chat. I haven't seen him for ages.
He pops in here once in a while.
Yeah.
We have a cow.
Somebody
said moo.
Moo.
If I had a cow, I'd have steak on the grill. I know. Some people are vegetarians and they get offended when someone says I'd have steak on the grill.
Well, if they're going to get offended by steak on the grill in this chat, they need to move on.
Move on.
And think of like a shamrock shake, but alcohol and in a glass for New Year's. I got you.
Right.
So shamrock shake, that's minty chocolate.
Yeah. Well, that's what I think it is.
It must be mint. Well, I do remember some French from me fucking cooking career. My apprenticeship was under a French chef. Like Yeah, so I should know a little bit of French in the food industry, anyway.
I don't know much about French other than they try to make everything sound good. Like even when they take a shit, la poo poo. Well, or even when they pee, la wee wee.
Yeah, no, I don't really like the arrogance of them. They are pretty full of themselves and think that everyone's beneath them.
But yet they're the first ones to run in a war, huh?
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I mean, and now wait a minute. Now that's true, except for Napoleon. Now, he didn't exactly run from a war. He was kind of the crazy little short guy from France that ran to a war.
That's why they call it a Napoleon. What do they call that?
Beats me, Napoleon ice cream. I know that one.
Oh, it's,
Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite. No, Napoleon Complex.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that could be. I mean, if you
They
look at
think he
history,
ran off. They think he ran off and did all the wars and shit because he was so short and had all kinds of just underachievements in his life, so he had to make himself look good.
Yeah,
well, I mean, the weird part is Napoleon, for his day and age, wasn't exactly short. So that's kind of a history myth.
yeah.
So his reason for doing it would, I mean, where I guess it's easy to go, well, he just had that short complex. I don't know what he really had in mind, but it certainly wasn't a short complex because of his height and the year of his existence. He would not have been considered short. But whatever his actual purpose was, nobody will really know what it was because we kind of got stuck with, he hated being short, damn it.
He could have had a big dick complex, you know?
Maybe, I don't know.
And
Well,
maybe he had a big dick, who knows? Like,
right, but every leader's got a big dick complex, and you can prove it. All you got to do is look at missiles. Anybody
Look at
ever
the size of
noticed
their
it?
missile, right?
Yeah, every rocket's shaped like a dick. So it's almost like if you're the leader of Russia, like just picture this in your mind. Like you got a leader of Russia, and then you got the leader of America, and then the leader of China, and they're all standing around going, yeah, but my dick's bigger than yours, right? And then Putin's more like, yeah, but my dick can fly further than yours. And then you got somebody like Trump going, well, I built this huge, massive dick, so mine's a bigger dick than anyone, and it has 2 buttons. So, like, the real contest is, well, my dick's bigger than your dick, so thus far, I'm bigger than you.
So it started with the founding fathers building dick-shaped monuments. You got all the fucking the dick-shaped monuments around, and then now these days it's the rocket ships.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can say that about pretty much any leader in any country, regardless of race, creed, or even religion. It seems to be about, my missile represents my dick, and my dick needs to be bigger than your dick. So if your Scud missile is 25 feet tall, mine's going to be 30. So, you know, that kind of thing.
And 1 inch.
So if I ever become a super billionaire like Elon Musk, or any of us, we need to make titty-shaped rocket ships.
If I ever became a super billionaire like him, I'd buy my own big island, call it the country of me, and then let the rest of the world do whatever it does and leave me the fuck alone. That's what I'd do. Like, no, I bought this. This is mine.
I'm going to make titty-shaped rocket ships. That's how the UFO started. Just put 2 of them together. You know?
Yeah, I've always wondered why, you know, how come we have never built something like that? You know, like even at Dollyland, right? You have Disneyland, they made Space Mountain. Dollyland should be like Big Kitty Mountain roller coaster or something.
Right.
You know, like you're going through the valley, basically the cleavage. It's a big drop. You know?
And then the ride ends with you coming out between the legs. There's big legs.
Yeah, or something. Or you just go around the circle in the navel, you know, and then you got to circle your way back up. And yeah.
What are slides?
The Republic of Redneck and Haas.
I've been playing this game, Hawks. It's about a year old now. It's called Planet Coaster, roller coaster, and you're basically
Everyone is saying it's a big, beautiful 4-letter word. The Republic of Redneck and Hawks.
Yeah, I'm going to try build a titty-shaped theme park in this video game I've been playing. I'm still learning.
I think if I was that rich, I would do that just to get away from all the BS that kind of goes, kind of spreads throughout the world on a daily basis, kind of thing. You know.
The problem is you'd have countries trying to take you over because they want it for theirs.
Well, yeah, definitely have that.
Have to come up with a fart bomb.
Well, what the hell that is?
Big old gun that shoots farts at the country coming in.
It's the hair and we'll shave on my face. Think a lot of hair, honey?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they seriously need to make an adults-only fucking Disneyland.
That's never going to happen. I was shocked here, like in the 90s, we had a bar here that had the same name forever, and then somebody bought it, and they called it the Big Ass Bar and Grill. And I couldn't believe it that the city literally let them name it that. But they did. Of course, it didn't last very long before it, too, went out of business. But
they'd get away with that in Australia.
I couldn't believe they did it here. I'm like, wow. They allowed the word ass on the naming of a bar. You know, the Big Ass Bar and Grill. I'm like, wow, that's interesting. Like,
I love it. And you'll have really thick women working there.
Yeah, that could be, but you don't really need that. All you got to do for that is just go to Walmart.
Well, if Hooters could do it, you know.
Well, yeah. But if you want to see really thick women trying to work, just go to Walmart. Not that they work. I have a complaint about all these stores. What's up with this self-checkout? If I got to check myself out, shouldn't I be getting paid?
Should be getting a discount off your groceries.
Yeah, something. I didn't go there to work. I went there to purchase. Now I got to check myself out. I think I want some benefits. All right. And then you got this person that used to be a cashier. They just stand there and stare at you like, I'm making sure you don't steal nothing. Like, what a fucking job you got. You just stand there and look like a doofus while I'm standing here wringing shit out and you're spying on me as if I really have interest in stealing this sub sandwich I just bought. Yes, that's me. I really want to sacrifice my freedom for that right there sub sandwich.
You'd be surprised. It happens every day. That's why they have to have people there standing there staring at you.
Oh yeah, I remember November when the government shut down. Like you had all these people talking like, you know what? Don't rob the store. What you do is they literally on TikTok saying this stuff. It was hilarious. And they're like, stand outside the door, and when the people that are paying come out with their carts, grab their cart and run. Like, but you're in a fucking parking lot. How far do you think you're going to run? You'll buy one for $9,995.95. Or is it 9 million? I can't fucking tell because you got a dot at the end. So that technically could be, 9 million.
What? No. That's $9,999.95.
95 cents. Yeah, I wouldn't. I just find that to be weird. Like I went to a break time to get gas, right? Now here's weird. They have a self-checkout thing. This is in a convenience store of all places. Now, you can't use it if you got gas. But if you just want to buy a soda or a snack or something, they don't even want to check you out. Now you got to go there and get your ass checked out. And I'm like, wow, that's they don't even it's just less work. I'm waiting for robots to come in and stock the cooler while they all just stand around and go, good robot. Now go over there and charge yourself and shut up.
Oh, it'll happen. It's coming.
Well, I was watching this show because it actually automatically came on. I was watching another show. I think it's called Alpha Central, which I think is funny and Buck. Even though I think sometimes he's kind of anti-women, and sometimes he's right, and other times it's like, yeah, I think you're nitpicking there a bit. But I just let it play through, and I thought maybe another episode would come on, but it was something on these fucking robots they're making in Japan and China, you know. And they were talking about this one that can fuck you, blow you, cook your supper, clean your house. And I'm like, how many men are going to save up? Because now it's like, $5 or $6 grand or something. I'm like, how many men now are going to look at their wives and go, I'm going to replace you with a robot?
Well, you know what?
I wouldn't go buying one right now, though. Like, even if you had a spare 20 grand or whatever it is to throw at one, because the AI is still learning. So there's a person behind those fucking robots at any time. You might be prompting it, but there's somebody still controlling that, trying to teach and learn the AI. It's not completely private.
Yeah.
So basically, you think you can have sex with this sexy ass robot, but it could be some fucking nerdy bloke fucking behind the computer,
Well, it might be age, but I am not having sex with fucking a robot. Okay, no. Like to me, that's the end of the human race. Because look, you could do that, but then you're not going to have any children. And if you don't have any children, the human race is basically just destroying itself.
Of course it is.
Well, there are a lot of men now that don't want women. They're tired of the drama. They're tired of the bullshit.
Well, but look what the law's done to men. You get married, right? You do everything you're supposed to do. A woman can cheat on you, divorce you, take your house, take your car, take the kids, take your paycheck, and it don't matter who's right or wrong.
And that's why
the guy
they don't
is
want anything but a robot.
There's no benefit. Yeah, but the answer isn't get a robot. The answer is for the court system to go, wait a minute. This is not exactly justice, because it's not. And then start writing the laws to where it actually is justice. Because it's gotten so bad out there, a woman can just look at you and go, he hit me, and you're going to jail. You didn't even touch her.
Trust me, I know. But that's why people are going to robots instead of dealing with women.
And I understand that. What I'm saying is that's not the right answer. And hello, Story. How you doing?
Hello, Story. I had to wait for
the right answer is for people to get their lips off a woman's ass and go, it's a woman's world. No, it's a human's world. And it don't matter what your gender is. If you fuck up, there's a price to pay. It shouldn't be, well, you have the vagina, so you can't even call a whore. I'm sorry if you're a woman and you're offended by that. I'm sorry, but the truth is the truth. But you can't. Like you can't call an overweight person overweight. You can't call a whore. You can't call anything what it is. You have to now call it something else and pretend that it's not. Because I watched this big ass woman on. She's huge. I mean, like 500 pounds huge, and she's like, this big is the new sexy. And she got this skinny girl with her trying to get this guy to date her, and he's like, no. They harass this guy for a good 5 minutes, and then finally he looks at the skinny girl and goes, well, if you're that in love with her, you date her. And then just walked off. And I'm like, how did we get to this point where, because you're not helping this person. If you're that big, your health is in jeopardy. That's a given. But really what you're telling her is, no, you're the new beautiful. Sorry, you're going to die at about age 40 from diabetes and heart disease. But, I don't understand why you can't call things what it is.
Because we're long past that. Don't you know that?
Yeah, we should go back to it, because at least then you're being a little more honest.
Yeah, no shit. But hello, Story. Good to see you. Story bouquet.
Nah, that's what I think. But that's just me. Again, nobody has to agree with me, because you don't. But still, I think we should go back to, okay, this is this and that is that. And if somebody gets mad, like these people that get mad that run around with green hair and some pig thing up their nose, that ring they wear, which to me looks fucking ridiculous. Then you give them a Coke and tell them to have a Coke and a smile and just leave them sitting there with their feelings hurt. Because, I mean, what else are you going to do with them?
Bro Judas. He says, blah, blah, blah. I can hear his voice now.
Blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, you could blah, blah, blah. But hey, you're stuck in this world with the rest of us. So, yeah, you have to go through this too. Oh, yeah.
No, I'm going to get out of the Matrix at some point.
How you doing, Crow?
Who said
Good to
blah,
see you,
blah,
man.
blah?
Crow of Judas. But good to see you, Crow of Judas.
Hey,
I don't know you.
Crow Judas has been a friend of this channel for quite some time.
yes.
Awesome.
And, yeah. Shape used to stop by quite often too, but he's big channel now. So,
Man, not me. I'm still teeny weeny. I'm a tiny channel. But I'm
what
all
do you
right.
wear a polka dot
I
bikini?
still no. I'm afraid if I was to wear one of them, it should probably be a violation of law, and I probably should be fined.
Yeah, you wouldn't want
You know?
to be in teeny weeny.
Appreciate that, Crow.
Epic. All right. Medicine again. I'll be back in just a second.
So how you doing, Crow?
Happy New Year, Crow.
You remember Crow Judas, don't you? Awesome
Of
Epic?
course I remember Crow Judas. I'm still
I thought so.
I'm sub to Crow. I've been for
Oh,
since you guys. He's been coming here since back when the Shape did come here.
Yeah.
Even if any of us become big and and use the club or overnight, I hope none of us really forget our roots and forget where we all started and still drop in.
Oh, yeah.
Get 80 of small time people that you started,
I'm eating a banana. Are you eating the whole thing whole?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. Is there peanut butter on your banana?
Oh, that could be a song, Ken.
Peanut butter on my banana?
Yeah, we got to make that into a song.
Yep, that's Awesome Epic Adventures. Yep. That's Mr. Andy himself.
Yep. Been a while since we've done any adventures. Hopefully once we finally figure out where we're going to live and, then there might be some cool new places to explore.
Dude, I'm still small time. I think you're larger than me. Probably by far by now. Because I took a year off. I didn't give a shit for a year. I quit going anywhere.
Yeah, he's still bigger than both you and me, Ken. He's got 8.7.
8.7 million.
Hey, but if he had million, I don't think he'd be here.
No, I'm not even to $2,000 yet. I was happy when I hit 1,400. I was like, woohoo!
Yeah, I haven't hit the 2K yet either.
Here you are complaining about 1,400. I'm not even 500. I am tiny.
Well, that's because you keep starting new channels. Stop that shit.
Well, no, I didn't start a new channel. I left one channel and then went back to being independent.
I know. I never thought you should have gave up Mental State Gaming, though. And then just have your own character in it also. But Mental State, Michael B. Mental was funny as fuck to me, dude. Bring
You're
that
sub to us all too.
Cheers,
Yeah.
Crow.
When
He
she
remembers me
when she
and
says,
Awesome Epic from way back, and he subbed to both of our channels.
"Oh, okay," it's like I don't remember seeing that person in my channel. Like I don't think she subbed to me. Crowd of Judas.
I'm at 1400 now, Crow. Like 1402.
I'm at well, shit. Hey, I'm over 400. Damn it. Okay. One day I'll keep better track of that. Don't ask me when. Hey, but I did make it over 400, so I guess that counts, right?
Yep.
I'm aware. 412.
Oh, you just checked. I was going
Thank
to
you.
check.
Well, no, she checked. I didn't. I said one day I'll keep better count of it. It just won't be now.
Right.
But one day.
So, Crow, if you haven't met our beloved Reverend Hawks, who's also known as Sheriff Hawks, who's on the stream with us now, that's his channel that I just dropped in the link. That, you know, if we're not here, we're often he's gaming, and Ken's in the chat over there with him, and I drop in sometimes. Yeah.
But back in the day, he was also known as Michael B. Mental.
Oh, yes. Mental State Gaming. That's still a character. Michael B. Mental is going to make a return.
You need to bring that back in 7 days, dude. That'd be fucking hilarious. You weren't playing 7 days back then, though. You were playing.
I was playing 7 days, but I was playing other games too. I didn't lose the other games until I got with the other channel, and then suddenly it was, nope, we only play this game, and that kind of always bothered me. Hey, Will, 500, man, you can get my. Yeah, if I could ever get there, I don't. I've been trying to get there, but I don't. I'm not a big promoter because I don't know how.
Just say, hey,
So
check
I just
me out.
stream
That's
and-
how you do.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, the way me and Ken used to grow back in the day was you got to make yourself known amongst other channels, you know? Get
And
other
he does.
streams.
He does.
I do, but I work too, so sometimes I don't really like. A lot of times you can just get on YouTube and go here, and you can go there. And man, I've been to some channels where you go in there and they get mad because you're there. I'm like, so that does not make me like want to be in that channel. Like if I go there and they're like, who are you?
Well, that's it. You drop in
Like,
places, you say, hey, guys, how's it going? You know, you're not trying to promote yourself. You're just trying to say hi and, you know.
Yeah, I don't promote myself in there.
Yeah.
Like if they ask me a question, I'll answer it. I had one go, "Do you stream?" And I'm like, "Well, yes, I do." Oh, well, don't promote yourself here. I'm like, I wasn't promoting myself. You literally just asked me if I stream. All I said is, yes, I do. Like some of these people are they're fucking rude.
Oh, that's
I'm like, well, what did you even ask me for? I didn't say I was. And first of all, the title of the channel, Sheriff Hawks Gaming, should tell you I'm probably streaming.
Yeah, right.
And why he asked me that question in the first place and then turns it into, well, don't be promoting yourself here. And I thought, I've never said a word about promoting myself. He was literally talking about what was going to come up in the next 7 days that I update. And that's all I was in there for. I wasn't in there to promote anything. You know, because some of these people got an inside track. Well, I don't. So if you know something, I want to know.
you know, there's always toxic fucks on fucking YouTube. And
Seems like it, yeah.
these days, there's not as many fucking, like, you know, back in, I don't know, when did you start, Ken? Just a few years before me. But
What?
there used to be a lot of growth streams and everyone would promote each other.
Oh,
you know?
God. Yeah, but they had their own problems.
But that's sub for sub too. Like that's people that'll sub, but they'll never come in and say hi. They're like a dead sub. It's like I could spend $20 and have robots pull me over 500 in a matter of 10 minutes. And the reason I don't is because, well, that would be robots. Why the hell would I want robots, right? But it's the same thing with sub for sub. like somebody will sub, but they're never gonna come in and say hi.
But they're only
You know what I
looking
mean?
at their numbers.
Yeah.
That's the problem. They're looking at their numbers. Well, if you sub me, I'll sub you. They only want their numbers to climb. They don't give a shit about how well their channel's doing. Well, I got 1,400 people. Yeah, but you only have 7 showing up. So
Yeah.
And I do pay attention to that. Like I know sometimes, since the last month when I've had to slow down, I used to get 20 people in there. Now I'm lucky if I get 12 or 13. So the numbers dropped. Now my goal is to pick the number back up.
yeah, see, and I'll have 7 in here. Like right now, I got 7 people in here, but that number will change over the night as the night goes on. It'll be 7, then 6, then 8, then that's because people are coming and going.
Yeah.
And then you look at the end, look at how many showed up at the end of the stream. You're talking 65 to 100 different people came in and said hi.
Yeah.
I think too, it's all about staying fucking regular and consistent, like a TV channel. You know what I mean? Like when we were doing our trivias, when we were doing it every week, like we were getting at least 20 people in there playing trivia every week. It was fairly consistent. But then you find that stop streaming for ages. They go back online now, and it takes forever. The odd person come in and say good day, but it's very slow.
I generally don't slow down. The only reason I slow down is I have a few health issues I have to tend to, because if I don't tend to them, I won't be streaming at all. So it's like, okay, well, you got to do this and you got to do that, but hey, that's life. Sometimes life throws things at you. You may not like it, but that's how it is.
Oh, that's it. You always got to look after your health first. But I think as consistent as you humanly can be.
See, and I didn't for years, and that's why I was always consistent. But then that bullshit happened. Andy knows what I'm talking about. But then I was still always consistent. What are you doing, Andy? Holy crap!
Oh.
Anyway.
Well, 500 you can get monetized. Yeah, 500 I can have membership, and what is that thing where they send you money, but it's not through PayPal? It goes through something else. What the hell is that thing
That's
called?
monetization.
Yeah, then you can do that.
That's what monetization.
I think. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know the name of it. But I know I have a tip line, but it goes to my PayPal. But I know, once you get monetized, there's something else they send money through. I can't remember the name of it, but it's called something. But that's super chat or whatever, whatever that is.
I have super chats, all that shit.
Yeah, that just all gets linked to whatever fucking bank account that your monthly income goes to.
And monetization is, for paid subs. Yeah, and that's for members. You need a views for monetization.
I don't even know how the hell you apply for it or what you got to do to become monetized. So if I ever hit 500, I guess I'll get a notification going, well, you can do this now, and hopefully it'll prompt me as to how to do that, because I have no fucking clue.
You'll have to have 500 for a month, then they look at you.
You need 1,000
watch hours
for view. Well, yeah, I have the watch hours. I checked that, and my watch hours are there. I just don't have the sub count.
So whereas we were well over the sub count, but we never had the watch hours to get monetized. That was our problem. I was stuck at what we are now.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I have the hours, but I don't have the numbers.
I
don't have
1,000 subs for monetization.
Well, you do, but 500 for paid subs, you get that, and then you get the super chat comes with it because of the membership you get. but you need 1,000 before you can run like commercials and ads and shit like that, you know?
Which is what I have.
Yeah. So I don't know that I would ever run ads because I don't really. To me, if I'm doing a live stream, I don't want them thrown off the stream over a fucking ad. I just don't. Like, oh, this is getting to be funny. You get to a good part, and then there's the ad. You know?
You can have ad breaks.
Yeah, there's your winter coat.
Try that on.
So when you get a dull in the chat,
forget about your
run an
winter
ad.
coat?
That's how you can do it.
See, mine up.
I don't want the hassle of having to do that.
That ain't
But
mine.
that's how
I don't even know if it still fits her.
Been in the closet.
Jesus.
Mm. Yeah, that was the more expensive one when they actually had them.
I don't know if anybody even heard me.
Oh, what'd you say?
I was saying that's what I have.
Not
I
mine.
have monetization. You can have it so that you can have an ad break and put it in when you want the ad, but I don't want the hassle. But that's how I get paid from ad revenue. So you have to have advertisements to get paid from ad revenue. Just like a TV show, they get paid from having ad revenue. But I need to use the little boys' room. I need water, and I need. I would like a water mixed drink. So I need to call the kids. So I'll be back shortly.
Okay.
This one,
Well, I'm still here.
it's got a hole in the back of it, so I just used it for
I haven't went anywhere yet.
tool outside.
But no, I'm one day hoping to hit 500. You know, because to me, if I could have memberships, it helps just maintain the computer to me. You know, where did everybody go? All right, Epic, where'd you go?
I'm still here. I was just curious because, yeah, it's been forever since I've looked at my eligibility for the monetization. And, yeah, fucking at one point we were nearly at the watch hours at 1,500, but now it's back to 76 hours out of 3,000. So, yeah.
Did you quit streaming or what? I mean, how did it make that drastic drop? I mean, that's a huge drop, bud.
In watch hours, yeah. Because obviously
Yeah.
updates monthly. So, yeah. I just haven't we just haven't updated for ages, you know. I've done the occasional fucking live stream in the last month or two, but yeah, we used to drop adventure videos every week and do a trivia live stream at least once a week, and you know, we were quite, but yeah, fucking life's got in the way, and much like Ken, we sort of stopped for a while, and yeah, so it's just been a big lull for sort of the last year or so. But
Yeah, I'm worried about mine because I can't stream as much as I used to. I mean, I'm still pulling, you know, between 70 and 100 views, which ain't bad for a small channel, but that can still have an effect on the watch hour. So now I got to look at it as though, okay, let's say I hit a splurge and I hit 500 and I check my watch hours and it's like, well, you were there, but now you're not. You know.
well, there's two criteria now, because when I did it, shorts weren't a thing on YouTube. So now you either need 3,000 watch hours in a year, like over the course of a year, or 3 million shorts views in 90 days.
I'm not going to get no 3 million. I do good if I get 1,000 views on it because they altered the algorithm for shorts anyway.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I put them up there for fun, for comedic purposes.
Yeah.
I don't really care that they do it. I think the hardest part with YouTube now is like they make these features, right? And then a lot of people look at them and they're like, yeah, okay. And then of course you always got the ones that look at it like, I don't like it. But and then they won't watch you, or they'll watch you, but they won't comment because of the new features. And but if you support a channel, you're basically punishing the channel for something that's just out of their control.
Yeah.
If YouTube puts it up there, it's up there. And to me, it don't bother me. I don't like or dislike it because I just don't pay attention to it as a streamer. As long as I can tell who's talking and who I'm replying to, I'm fine. So, but I think that has something to do. To me, it's like keeping up with Twitch, because Twitch has all these features, and I think trying to either match their features or, I mean, who knows? But you know, if you have competition, obviously you're going to try to add to keep up with your competition. To me, that would be what you would do as a, you know, I've owned my own business. That's what you would do.
Yeah.
The only trick for content creators is that people drop off quickly unless you consistently post, and you just got too busy. Yeah, I understand. Mine's not busy. It's not busy at all. It's, man, it's hard to stream if you feel like you're going to fall out of your chair because of a health issue. And once I get it solved, I can go back to where I was, you know, and then of course try to avoid some of the things that seem to plague YouTube, which is, well, this channel hates this channel and this person hates this person. And it's like, wow. Like, and I don't understand it because in social media, you're not going to their house. You're not having dinner with them. Why does everybody get so offended because of the way another person thinks or whatever? It's not like, you know what I mean? You can be in the same chat, but you're not going to be best friends with them. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know them.
No.
That's why I knew.
You know what they tell you.
It had fur on it.
Like me, if I talk to you, you generally know me, but I'm just a regular guy, so I don't really have a lot of things I need to hide.
Maybe you wear a jacket with fur on it.
You only know any of us.
I said, do you think a man would wear a jacket with fur on it?
Probably not.
She goes, oh no.
I mean, some men would. Personally, I wouldn't. But I don't really like fur, so you know. Yes, I did. No, second. First one she outgrew because she was still growing.
I knew it had to be somebody's woman's jacket because I knew it wasn't mine.
And so now I'm just working on the ear, and then I got to go have my neck looked at because I think it needs another surgery more than likely. And when all that's done, because you know the medical field today has one speed, super slow.
Yep.
I am convinced if you were bleeding to death and went to an ER, you better pack your own bandages. All right, we checked you in, sit over there and wait. I'm dripping blood. Well, here's a towel. Like, what?
Yeah, that's South Dakota medication for you there. South Dakota Hospital. Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Have you ever seen that movie, A Million Ways to Die in the West?
Mm-hmm.
This too.
We'll just get a
I
woodpecker.
love that movie.
Let's get the go to the doctor and get the woodpecker to fucking peck it out.
I love the fucked up ways they keep dying in there. Like even an ice block.
The ice
Damn.
block dropping. They're all there watching. Wait, no, the delivery of the ice. Yeah, they carry it all the way in. Oh my god! Just
And then a bull. Yeah, a bull just runs through a fair and just kills people randomly.
It's like, yeah,
wow.
now the wolves are dragging him away. I thought one of my favorite bits was at the end of it where people die at the fair, you know, towards the end of the movie, and they're taking photos at the photo booth, and the fucking photo thing explodes.
Yeah, like everything there will just kill you. But I used to watch this other show too called A Thousand Ways to Die.
Oh, I've watched a lot of that. Too. I've watched a few of those episodes. Yeah, some of those are pretty epic. People got traumatized with that shit. I think that's why they took it off the air. There were so many complaints about that show.
Are you kidding me? That show was fucking hilarious. I mean, granted, some of the ways they would die on there were pretty fucking stupid. But then again, we do have stupid people. An example of that would be like that notice you get on your electric hair dryer, which is do not dry your hair while in the shower. You know what that means? It means that some moron somewhere at some point literally tried to dry their hair while in the shower and got electrocuted. And the government, instead of going, what an idiot, said, all right, you got to put a warning on it. Not that you wouldn't know this, right? Or like when you buy a new pair of pants and you got that little pod in the pocket and it says, do not eat.
What do you want?
Are you fucking kidding me? Did you really think you were getting a free packet of chiclets in your new pair of jeans?
No.
Well, think of the pod. Think of the pod kids.
Oh, yeah, that too. Well, now you got to put do not eat electric or fucking laundry pods like nobody would know this.
You know, people were dying. People were dying, and the parents were suing the fucking companies, so they had to put that up there so that, yeah.
Yeah.
So that you can't sue them. Well, we did warn you. I say take all the warning labels off and let life sort themselves out.
Well, that's it. It's natural selection, right? The idiots will just kill themselves off.
The problem is now we still have the idiots because there's warning labels on shit.
Well, they wouldn't have wanted me to be on that jury or anything when that was happening because I would not have awarded them any money. I would have simply looked at it like, if you're that dumb, I'm not rewarding you millions of dollars because you were dumb enough to dry your hair in a fucking shower with an electric hair dryer. Okay? You're not worth any money to me. You're an idiot. Go back to school and get an education, please.
They don't work like that, dude.
Yeah, that's it.
A jury does not have that. A jury does not have that right to do or do not. Hello, Backwoods Gaming.
Yeah, we cater to stupidity. The other day I was watching, they were like asking college kids questions. This is true. This happened literally just yesterday. And they went to the University of New York. They literally asked this college student, I mean this literally, early out on a run, it's chilly and hello. Oh, damn, I didn't know it was chilly where you live. But anyway, asked her how many eggs were in a dozen eggs. This college student said 10. How are you in college? How did you pass an entrance exam to get into college? You don't even know how many eggs are in a dozen of eggs.
The eggs are in a dozen. I said 12.
Yeah.
You'd be fucked if you asked him what a baker's dozen was.
Yeah, these
a lot of people don't understand why there's a thing called baker's dozen. Why not just leave it a dozen? That used to be a question back when I was a kid. Well, there's actually an answer for that.
Because it's extra.
Because you used to die if it wasn't a dozen or more of a. It was done by weight, not by how many it was. So if you ordered a dozen cupcakes and they didn't come to the correct weight, then you could be beheaded for that, for cheating and for lying and for stealing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's, you know, to me, we literally reward stupidity.
I know, that's the problem.
And it's like, how did our society become so ignorant that we look at ignorant people and go, you are the most. To me, it's like they want people to be stupid. You gotta want people to be stupid. Hey there, Backwoods. That's mine and Jags' channel, by the way. That's Backwoods Gaming, and there's a show called Neighbors if y'all want to see that. that's where you go. Backwoods Gaming.
Oh, so that's you and Jags, is it?
Yes, it is.
Because I've subscribed to both of you separately. Jags and you.
No, the channel itself, the Backwoods Gaming, is another channel. So there's Sheriff Hawks, there's Jags, and then there's Backwoods Gaming.
Oh, is another person involved? Is that what you're saying?
Backwoods
it's Jags
Gaming
and I
is
together.
Jags and Hawks together.
Yeah,
It's another channel.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I know.
Uh-oh. Okay, you are, I think.
Well, the more I try and promote that channel, the more people I hear say I'm sub to Jags and I'm sub to Sheriff Hawks. No, this is a separate channel.
Is this thing plugged in?
Yeah.
Weird.
It's plugged in. It's just came out. Pull on it.
Yeah, there it goes. It's charging. What?
Because you pulled it out with a thing.
Yeah, it sounds like something I would do.
So you want to?
Yeah, and then you get you one of each. That's why I asked you if that's what you needed, because I wasn't sure.
All right. So anyway.
Yeah, sometimes I feel bad for even having an education, because apparently in today's world, you're not supposed to have one of those. I should just be running around going, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, sometimes I wish I had lived in a state of blissful ignorance. But it's not the case.
Like I'm waiting, like one of these days the world's going to change, right? And then you're going to be arrested for having an IQ higher than 10. Nah, you're too smart. Nah, you got to go. We only allow stupid people here.
Come on, robots! Come take these smart people away. Let the robots fucking come down.
What movie was that they were putting Gatorade on plants?
Oh shit! Oh, I know the movie you're talking about. That's the one where he keeps falling. He's like, "Ow, my balls! Ow, my balls!"
I don't know about that, but yeah, you're gonna put the same stuff as you flush toilets with on our plants that we eat.
Idiocracy.
Idiocracy. That's it.
I haven't seen it, but I just looked up the.
It's hilarious. If you haven't seen it, you should probably watch it. You'll die laughing. It's funny as shit.
Doesn't he go back in time or no, go forward in time?
No, he goes forward in time. He gets frozen, and then they forget about him because the guy that froze him in the military gets arrested. So
you might want that.
Program, forgets everything.
Right.
And yeah, and then he's kind of he just wakes up along with this girl who has a pimp. Of course, she's way up in the future. She's still afraid of her pimp that ain't there anymore. So yeah, I've seen that movie twice. I die laughing every time I watch it. I'm like, oh God.
So they use this Gatorade to water the crops, believing the electrolytes will help the plants. Yet the high salt in it kills all the plants and ends in ecological disaster. Right.
Mom, I took your blanket.
Ow.
What's that?
I'm not out of my leg.
Lou says I'll do it.
We got three notes. There's 2 notes in front of you.
What
Now
is that?
here is in. It will be apparent at where the content is. Holidays were busy. Alrighty then, whatever that means.
It means that all the neighbors' content is now permanently over on Backwoods Gaming. We couldn't do a lot because holiday season means, man, you ain't got time to record. You don't have time to stream because, family life kind of takes over during holiday season pretty much for everybody. Unless you're just not doing nothing for Christmas, then it don't. But
No,
for most
I get
people,
that.
it's like, shit, holiday season, damn it. So,
Well, as much running as you do in Neighbors, I would think you'd be in shape.
nah, no.
He's trying to expand his lungs. He's out of shape, he says. But as much running as he does in 7 Days to Die, you'd think he'd be in shape by now.
Well, if you could get virtual healing from running in a game and apply that to real life, I suppose that would work.
Well, Backwoods Gaming is Neighbors.
Yeah, that and other series. There'll be some new ones coming on there, too. Some very familiar characters will be making a return. Mm-hmm. Ooh, it's Backwoods, but kind of like backwards. Backwards because, like, when you watch it, you think you're watching a game. You're not. You're literally watching a sitcom based on characters. The game is the movie set. Ken, it's 2026. Should I retire the Reverend, or should the Reverend give his very first Sunday sermon for 2026?
Leave it to the chat. Some are tired and some are not.
Though some like him, some don't.
Right.
Man, he's outside chewing on tree bark.
It's whatever you feel, Ken. You did Pastor Ken back in the day. It was all about, hey, Pastor Ken. Now
Right.
he's passing the torch on to the Reverend,
Yep.
And religious or not, just because we're using those titles, it doesn't have to be religious or anything. It's fucking, take it as
Not
you will.
religious. It's actually meant to be humor. I'm not even a reverend.
That's what I mean. It's satirical. So, like,
Yeah,
if you guys
it's
serious,
a character.
then we can't-
There's no reverend here, other than in my imagination. I put him outside chewing on a tree because it seems like a good place for him at the present moment.
Same thing with Pastor Ken was just me making fun, basically.
It was a satirical thing, like, and if you all get butthurt by that, well, that's on you.
I don't see. Yeah, I don't understand the whole getting butthurt over humor. It's humor. It's not a literal. It's not a literal reverend.
Yeah. When it's based in comedy and it's, it's not directed directly at you. I am your reverend. Tell me, like, fuck.
Now, that's what I mean by people just.
We're all going to go into your sinner's box.
Yeah, it's like people take things so personally when it ain't even meant to be personal. It has nothing to do with religion at all.
Yeah. That's why your audience needs to be Australian, mate, because we take the piss out of everything, including ourselves.
I remember the first episode we did. I don't even know who it was. I can't remember, but It was like they made it when I did the exorcism of, or the baptism of the deputy Jesse Jaggs to get rid of that pornography that he was making in them right their home videos. And somebody literally had complained that, well, it was in reference to religion and that was just wrong. And I'm like, what fucking religion would literally baptize your balls to get rid of pornography? Well, let me answer that for you. None. It's humor. Like, what the?
My religion, damn it.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's just like mine. People, and that's why I literally had a button where you'd put it, and it was the butthurt alarm going off. Because I had people getting upset because I was, instead of saying in the name of Jesus, I was saying in the name of Jesus.
And then they get mad. Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah.
see
Oh fuck.
that's humor. So I don't. Yeah. All right, audience. It's up to you guys. Do we kill off Reverend Hawks, or does the Reverend make his first sermon of 2026? Hey, you guys can vote on it. Look, I don't care if you get butthurt over it, just vote no.
Or if you're tired of hearing it, vote no. If you want to hear it more, vote yes.
Tired of hearing it sounds rude. It's a character.
Still, if they don't want to hear it, they're tired of hearing it. Just like mine, they were tired of hearing the Pastor Ken, Pastor Redneck, whatever you want to call it.
Why? If it's just humor, I don't get it.
Because maybe they don't want to hear it.
I'm assuming you got complaints over Reverend Hawks.
No. I just know everything is short-lived on the internet.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be, Colby, but obviously that doesn't seem to be the mood today.
And you're incorrect. I never got any complaints.
I was just going by the response, which is I've done it every Sunday. I really ain't heard anything. The best I can hope is nobody's actually dumb enough to take that shit seriously.
Now, those people that used to be butthurt about that shit that I was doing are no longer with me. They got offended and left. And that's where I started putting a disclaimer in. If you're easily offended, probably not the channel for you. The Shape is in the house. Crow Judas must have went and complained to you.
I mean, that character is basically a imaginary reverend from the apocalypse. So he doesn't see the world as the world because in his mind, he doesn't live in the regular world. He lives in the zombie apocalypse.
Right. How you doing, Shape? Good to see you.
Hello, Shape.
In case anybody doesn't follow horror movies, the Shape is the character of the guy that wears the mask. That's the actual character name.
Well, I got one vote for yes. That ain't enough, so I just won't do it.
What I should do is put a. I need to go to YouTube side to do it though. Let's see. This.
And kind of numb on in there. Weird. Very.
How the fuck do you spell sermon?
SERMON.
Yeah, I got it.
I spell faster than you.
Hmm. But yeah, that's what it is, Colby. It's a satirical sermon. That's not real. Considering that I am Sheriff Hawks, but I'm also Reverend Hawks. In reality, I'm just Hawks.
There.
Even the sheriff is a character. I'm not actually a sheriff. I do not wear a badge. I am an emergency medical courier.
All right, I have a poll going in the chat now. We'll give it like 15 minutes. There we go. Oh,
Mommy's gonna. Mommy and I talking about going to pick up mom and dad's headstone on Wednesday. So I've been kind of just waiting for her to let me know.
where's that going to be at?
I don't know.
South Dakota, North Dakota? That's what I'm asking.
No, it's here in Florida. Lifesong Monuments is where she's looking. So.
Okay, but what? Where would the cemetery be? Which I don't know.
You went.
Oh, in Sturgis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's, what is that called? Cemetery or something like that? I can't.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, and I'm the only one not muted. Cool. Then I hear I'm talking to my wife. She got the new people coming in here going, what the hell? Is he talking to us or is he talking to what the fuck? So yeah, I have a vote going in, whatever you call that. Is it a vote? Is it called a it's called a poll. So far 100% says yes. Sorry, my pay attention is broken or shape. If you're still in here, sorry about that. I had her telling us about her dad's gravestone going to be picked out and other stuff going on. How long has that been now? 2 years?
What, since Dad died?
Yeah.
He died in May.
May. Jesus. I miss that guy.
Well, where did the chat go?
I don't know. They all. I don't know. Maybe I bored them to death talking about my wife, talking to my wife about her dad's gravestone. But yeah, I come back and Shape is the last one to talk in the chat. But I put in a poll, and so far it's 100%. But I think it's only one person voted.
Yeah, probably.
But it doesn't
Yeah.
matter if it's 100% or 80%. It's still going to be Sheriff Hawks does, or not Sheriff Hawks, Reverend Hawks. God damn, speak English, motherfucker.
Well, we let them vote, and maybe we should just, if this is a talk show, and it is, let's beg the question.
I already put it in the chat so they could vote. So
Yeah, but not that question. The question would be if they don't like Reverend Hawks, why? Because, that's what this is. This is a talk show. Maybe they don't like Reverend Hawks. Maybe they disagree with Reverend Hawks. Maybe they think the Reverend is running for office.
whose office and why are they running with them?
Well, I have no idea considering he comes from the apocalypse. He could be running for town council. Perhaps the mayor.
What the hell, Colby? In the
Tip
event
for the
of zombie outbreak, escape in the opposite direction of the wind. In nuclear attack, escape crosswind to wind direction. Alrighty then.
Or if you were the Reverend, you would say, have a barbecue and eat as much as you can before there's no food. Because even if you had to die, do you really want to die starving? Well, considering the attitude of man, look at it this way, right? We hunt animals for food. So why would mankind agree to be dinner for a zombie without finding a way to turn the zombie into dinner?
Because you could become a zombie from eating the zombie.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the only thing that stops it. But you still wouldn't agree to just become their dinner. And that's just not mankind. Mankind's more like, hey, you don't eat us. You're going on the grill.
Well, that's why I like the way that Dead City does their deal. They round up all the zombies and walk them into a furnace, and therefore it becomes the energy of the town and runs the lights.
Oh, yeah. Hey, which is smart thinking.
But you don't want to be one of the lower men on the totem pole having to deal with
Well, no. It's no different than today. Like if we all had a choice, we would all love to have a seat in the seat of power for at least an hour.
A sharp suitcase.
That's kind of
I'm
cool.
talking about working in the plant.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want to do that. Unless they were going to feed me well and pay me well, and it was totally safe, and I didn't have to worry about becoming dinner.
You don't have to worry about becoming dinner because of all the safety precautions that they have. And
You got a frog one.
they do feed you well, and they do
got a frog one.
give you clothing and
It's for like
all that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, face green smiling.
Yeah, you got to go to YouTube side to see it.
But anyway, people of the audience, if you like Reverend Hawks, tell me why. If you don't, well, again, tell me why. Trust me, I'm not going to get mad because opinions vary.
I don't know you well enough to judge you.
I don't mind being judged. I'm never going to lie to people. I don't wake up each day wondering what people think because I ain't got time to try to keep up with that because, in all honesty, if you wake up every day trying to make the world happy, you're never going to succeed. So why are you doing it in the first place? You can't.
I just try and make the majority happy. They come here for a laugh.
Well, yeah, but if they're not laughing over the Reverend, then I don't want to continue the Reverend. The Reverend can stay over on Sheriff Hawks. He can stay in Neighbors if he has to. He's a character created. He's not even a real person.
They know that.
You know, I know this Neighbours thing is your show, but whenever I hear the word Neighbours, I just think of the Aussie TV show Neighbours, and the theme song comes to my head. Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours. Be there for one another. You guys know the TV show Neighbours?
Well, we had a TV show here called Neighbors or Friends. No, I don't think it was Neighbors. I think it was Friends.
Your Friends, yeah, that's another one, but it's Australian. It cancelled after like 20 odd years, a couple of years ago. Yeah, Neighbours. It's an Aussie show.
No, I don't.
For a long time.
Well, years ago when I was streaming with Techno and a couple of other people, we literally had a series we called Neighbors, but it was always done in live stream and stuff like that. So the storyline for Neighbors is written years ago, but I couldn't find anybody that could method act. And honestly, when me and Jags talked one day and got into it, it just clicked. It worked out, and now I'm finally able to do something I've been wanting to do for over a decade. Because I didn't look at the game as just a game. I looked at it more as a movie drop, like a prop. Like with Married with Children, you have the house, but it's not a real house.
Well, there are votes coming in. There's 5 votes in, and it's 80% yes and 20% no.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to hear from the ones that said yes and no. Okay.
Yeah, but
what they're.
If they say no, they may not want to voice why they don't like it. They just don't like it.
Yeah.
Is their God-given right?
Well, I didn't say it wasn't. It's just a question. Am I going to offend everybody today by asking a question? I mean, that's what this is. It's a talk show.
I think you're taking what I'm saying wrong.
I mean, I didn't say they had to answer. I'm just asking so I can, have a conversation. I don't get mad if they don't like him. Hell, I don't get mad if they do like him. He's not real. He's an invention.
Yeah, he's like an Australian. He's imaginary.
Yeah, if only you were imaginary, Epic, but you're sitting right there. And yeah, I know other people from Australia, so you really cannot be imaginary.
Australia is a myth.
As I said, we're all a figment of your warped imagination.
It's all Hollywood.
Right, I'm not even here.
Just like the space exploration to the moon. It's all fake.
Yep, like Shakespeare said, life's a stage. It's all a play.
That's right. Life is a joke.
I'm going to do the unusual today. I'm going to let the 20% win. The Reverend's going to stay outside. He's going to chew on tree bark.
Well, you better hope there's what the chat wants.
Yeah, that's not really a majority vote, is it? That's sort of like, no, I'm going to let the losers win just because I can. Sounds like something a politician would do.
No shit.
They're going to find something.
Fox is a fucking politician. We knew it.
Yeah, I'm running for town council. Yeah. Or alderman. What the fuck does an alderman do? I've always wondered that. Like when I was a kid, we had an alderman across the street, but I always wondered what the hell an alderman actually does. You have city council, I get them. What the hell? What does a damn alderman do?
I don't know. I've heard of an altar man, you know, but not an older man, unless it's just an older guy.
What the hell? Why is that so far behind? Wow. There.
I don't know if you're still here, but good day, the shape. Did you hear us talking about him?
I don't think he's still here.
It was just kind of weird that he's there after we mentioned him.
I don't know who's here, but the chat ain't moving, so I don't know. I don't even know if there's anybody here.
Colby House is still here. Well, yeah, it hasn't moved in damn near 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get a conversation going, but we can't seem to come up with anything anybody wants to talk about. So
yeah, I don't know. Kind of weird. It says there's 7 people here, but
I'll talk about anything, but I can't talk about anything if nobody's talking.
That's why I find it hard to be up here by yourself up on panel. Because then when people ain't chatting, then you have nothing or nobody to even talk to, or whatever. At least the other day when Andy and I were making that song, at least it was him and I were still chit chatting back and forth. There was 0 people in the chat.
Well, the song ended up being great. Honestly, that's funny. I was listening to that when I came in. I thought that was neat. But that's what I was trying to.
The one we were writing the last time we were here. Awesome Epic gifted 10 memberships. What the hell?
Make the chat move.
Yeah, made the chat move. Deej Odyssey is a member. Cindy Lopez is a member.
Right on.
The Real Squirrel is a member.
Right on.
Amy Licious.
Cool.
Well, it's just now moving. There is a delay between. Yeah. So you got. That's what I asked the other question for. It wasn't to create an argument. Ain't gonna hurt my feelings because they like or dislike the Reverend. I figured that'd be a conversation to have. Because we all watch TV. Maybe some people like some character and maybe they don't like the other. That's an interesting conversation to me.
Him in a while. Pac-Man, I haven't seen him in a while. Pine Beetle, I don't know him.
He's probably been in your chat once or something.
Right. Kissing me.
I mean, honestly, I don't lose sleep over a character that's no more real than like a troll running on top of my house or a gremlin climbing on an airplane. But it does, it leaves me like curious about certain things. Like, why do we get offended about things that ain't even real, And they're not.
Just because they're voting no doesn't mean they're offended by it.
All right. Well, what was, instead of being the Reverend, why not just be a guy and tell us what the Reverend was going to say?
Well, the Reverend was just going to.
How about Michael B. Mental give his sermon?
But Michael B. Mental don't give sermons. He's still trying to figure things out. He's stuck in the apocalypse, can't figure out where he is.
He's in a padded room right now. They got him.
But no, the only thing the Reverend was going to do this week, because it would be the first one of the year, would be bring in the new year, plan a barbecue, possibly look at raiding the Samway Foods, because, well, the new year, you got to keep food in stock. And, yeah, of course, the usual do unto others before they do unto you, because in an apocalypse, you kind of have to do unto others before they do unto you, because you can't trust anybody in an apocalypse. I mean, how could you?
Yeah, well, you got to eat them first before they'll eat you.
Exactly. Anybody
Hello,
ever watched The
Monty.
Walking Dead?
I don't know if you can hear me or not, but hi, Monty.
Hi,
I'm
Money.
just gonna keep screaming louder.
Hi, Money. Hi, Money. Hi. And hi, Mia Lily.
And Lily. Howdy, Lily.
And Moni, Lily, hello. And well, I think Lily was already in here. She must have left and returned, maybe, or she didn't leave and she just said, laughing my ass off. Moni, you better have your hat on because you're not a damn dispatcher if you don't have your frickin' hat on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. True story.
I
Yeah,
can't hear you.
That's all the Reverend was going to say today.
Happy New Year, Reverend. You can go back to, what was he doing? Eating bark.
Yeah, I'll tell him. He's outside in the front yard chewing on the tree.
Now I'm going to go to your live streams looking for Reverend Hawks, and he's going to be the one chewing on the tree.
I mean, if he makes an appearance, because sometimes he just doesn't, it's, yeah.
Lily said I left and came back. Well, welcome back.
Well, yeah.
Yes, I got my hat on, Moni says. We'll see if the vote has changed at all. It still says 80%.
Yeah, for those that just came in, go vote.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, but that done killed the mood now.
Oh, now there's 7 votes, and it's 71% and 29%.
Well, I'm in the future, so it's fucking what, Monday for me. So you can give a Monday mass sermon as well, if the vote comes back. Yes.
I went to the market, and I had it on because it's a little bit raining. And someone who works there asked me about that hat.
What hat?
Her dispatcher Moni hat.
She got a personalized channel hat.
Well, she must.
Yep.
Just like Sheriff Fox has his own badge.
I had an awesome epic hat that I got made at Movie World.
Well, the weird part is that badge literally came from Moni. She mailed that to me as a gag gift a long time ago, and I've kept it ever since.
You should put that on your cap and then wear it during the live stream.
Oh, I thought about it sometime. I got to be in the mood for stuff. That's why there ain't going to be no Reverend Hawks today. If now that done killed the mood, I'm not in the mood for it now.
I want to see you at some point for Halloween, like dress up like Rick Grimes off Walking Dead.
I don't think I could look like him. I'm too damn old.
Oh, you could at least pull off the get-up, the hat.
I got to get a hat. I don't have no cowboy hat.
Well, fuck, mate. I'll send you one. It's one thing we got here in Australia. Is fucking Akubra stores everywhere. I've got 3 of them that I never wear.
You're going to pay an awful lot of money to mail me a cowboy hat because you're in Australia.
it all depends on weight. I've sent a lot of shit overseas, and as Ken knows, it depends on the weight of the product that we're sending.
Yep.
So hats don't weigh all that much.
Yeah, I know you do, Monique, but some people don't.
Well, 71% of the people wanted to hear Reverend Hawks, but Reverend Hawks got upset. He just stayed out there chewing on
Reverend
that.
Hawks is not upset. It's a character. You kind of got to have a mood in order to bring the character out. If you throw
Got
dust
upset and
on a
just kept chewing
mood,
the
you
trees.
can't just drag it out.
Well, it's kind of like people wanted me to keep doing Pastor Redneck, and I'm sorry, when I'm not drunk, I'm not in that mood. I'm not in the right belligerent way of talking, I guess.
Well, I don't think humor has to be belligerent, although I don't care if it is or not. It doesn't really matter to me.
But that was part of that character.
Yeah, I mean, you can make fun of anything with belligerence or even not belligerence the way the world is now. But that's my outlook on life, is I try to find the humor in it, because the rest of it's just too satirical to me. In a sense, it's like it's real, but why even have that in your life? It's too much negativity.
And I like to make fun of negativity. So
Yeah, I do too. I turn it into humor because the whole thing to me is it's stupid.
Exactly.
So, like, me, I'm a little different. It's not going to make a lot of sense to everybody, but when I create a character, I don't just create it in my mind. I literally build that character and who they are, what they represent, so that character becomes a whole character. He has a backstory.
I just did it for fun, and that was that.
Yeah, well, mine has a backstory, a forward story, and they all, believe it or not, even have an end. Because, hey, we're not immortal, and everything has an end. Like, I know what happens to Reverend Hawks. It just ain't time for that to happen to him yet. The sheriff is like Rick Grimes. He just disappears, and nobody knows where he went. The Reverend, now that's a little different. Michael B. Mental, well, I haven't created an ending for him yet because I'm just getting started bringing him back for a series that I'm going to run with him. So I'm not sure what's going to happen to him just yet. I might keep him around for 3 or 4 seasons before something happens to Michael B. Mental.
What is that word? Yep, I did that with my something.
Khajiit?
No clue.
I don't know what a Khajiit is. Is it a music?
That's a character from Skyrim. That's a group of people. They're like cat people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. I'm not up to date with my gamer lore amongst lots of games. Question for you, Hawks. If you were to start a new gaming channel today, knowing what you know, what avenue would you take? Would you go multiple different games, or still stick with the one game like you have, or what would you do?
He doesn't stick with one game. That's the whole reason why he started a new channel, because he got sick and tired of playing the same shit.
Yeah, I know, but do you start a whole new channel to play a different game, or what, do you just base the channel around the one game, or like, I don't know.
No, I base it around gaming in general, because unlike other people, and what makes my gaming channel unique is
he doesn't just play one game. Yeah, he doesn't just play one game. It's several games.
Yeah, but when I play a game, I look at it like a movie set. I don't see the game.
Yeah.
I see the game, but then I see what I can do with it, what I can do in it, and what kind of story I can create from it. So I don't look at a game like everybody else does and go, I want to be the best. Well, no, I really don't want to be the best. I want to
No.
see what I can create with that game.
That's what I mean. If I want to play games to bring back the fun of playing games, not to be the best, like you're never going to be the best at any fucking game, but you got to find the fun in it still.
Yeah, I want to laugh. I want to have fun. I create characters around the backdrop. And to me, and it may not make sense to people, the game itself is the backdrop.
Yeah.
My character's in that. It's kind of like if you play or you what's that movie, Escape from New York, right? The island is the backdrop. That's where you send Snake Plissken, and that's the whole story. That's where he's at, and he has to go through all of this to get off of it. Well, games are set the same way as Hollywood is. It's all fake. You're not going to die, right? You don't die in
It's all
Hollywood.
a true story.
Unless the director says your character dies off, you're not dying. Well, in a game, when you die, what do? You respawn.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Have to be alright. I can't even be heard at all. And Hawks, you missed a comment.
Well, what's the comment?
It's from MDK.
Oh, no, I didn't miss it. I literally responded to it. Not if I play. That means he's going to kill me. You got to know. We call him a serial killer for a reason. And that is false from neighbors.
Hoss. Which channel are you talking about, Moni? Are you talking about Sheriff Hawk's channel, or are you talking about Backwoods Gaming? No, we're all sitting and waiting on Moni's to answer.
What I like about Hawk's new channel, I feel like I can be me. The other channel, he's talking about Sheriff Hawks. She's going back to when I was with Life. And we'll leave it at that because that's not a war, and that just turned out the way it did for whatever the reason.
Yep. And I'm not going there. I have similar views on that, but I'm not going there because I'm not looking to.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Nothing. It's just it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm not going there either because I just don't think I need to. So
Right. Exactly. There's no point. There's a point that my pipe stem is on crooked as shit, so I'm smoking sideways.
You might want to fix that pipe.
I done did.
Oh. Good.
But yeah. Yep. Yeah, I just wanted to know which channel you were talking about. We all like Backwoods Gaming too.
Can you set up multiple YouTube channels off the one Google account, or do you need to do another Google account?
I don't know. Have to ask Hawks on that one.
Like obviously, I've got my channel, and I don't know if you could just
Yeah,
add a second channel.
No. Do you want one? Oh, okay. Well, I guess I am. Now you can set up multiple, and you don't have to have different Google accounts for it. So yeah, you can have multiple channels. I currently have 3 created. 2 I have not used yet because I'm still working on them. One is for drone sequences. I have 2 drones. That channel is for aerial sequence, and then the other is it real? And that's basically 10, 15-minute clips uploaded about things that we wonder, are they real? You know, like ghosts, demons, UFOs, Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yeti, which are all basically the same thing to me. But other people don't see it that way.
Yeah. Okay, and how do you go about doing that? Like, do you go on to Google, or like how do you add a channel, so to speak?
You add a channel. Literally. So yeah, it's going to be add a channel, and the weird part is, like, once you add a channel, you can't stream on it for 24 hours. Most people don't know that, but that's accurate. You're not touching it for 24 hours. I don't know why that is, but it's how it is.
It's because of the shootings. People were creating channels and then going out and live streaming them doing shit in colleges.
Wow.
Do you do that through YouTube, or do you do that on your Google?
Your YouTube is run by Google. You're not going to build a channel without Google.
Yeah, I know, but how do I, like, I've already got my channel, I've already got my Google account. How do I add another channel if I wanted to?
You open up YouTube and you create a new channel.
And put it on the same Google.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just depends on what your interests are versus what you want to stream.
One downfall of that, though, is if you get 3 strikes against one channel, I think all your channels get taken down.
Yeah. Now you can have 2 different Google accounts, which I guess you could avoid it that way. But if it's still the same IP and you piss them off bad enough, it don't matter how many Google accounts you got, they'll trace it to the IP and they will still kick you out. I don't know. I know he has it. I don't know when it's being aired, Moni, but as soon as I know, I will put the announcement in Discord. But at the moment, I do not know when that's being aired. It's recorded and needs to be edited, and then, of course, it gets premiered.
Porno first says you're figured out, Andy.
Well, thanks for the assistance, guys. Much appreciated.
Drop down this fast. Oh, but you sure as fuck do. Wow. Huh. 31%.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
You want AC?
No, so much.
Colby says he's still here, but he's running a premiere.
Uh-huh.
Colby House says, I'm still here running a premiere.
Oh, yeah. Good, because he takes some of his videos from Twitch, and then he moves them to YouTube,
Right.
which is actually, pretty clever. Or at least to me it is. I don't mind premieres. I still like live. I like premieres. But I think the Twitch policy is if you do a live stream, I think they keep it for X amount of days, and then after so many days, it's just removed. So if you wanted to keep it, then you would need to move it to a platform where it is kept. Like on YouTube, if you go back, even in my channel, you can see videos I've done over the last year. In fact, you could hit play and rewatch them if you wanted to. But yeah, you can't do that on Twitch. Like once in a while, if I'm in a mood, I'll go back to Neebs Gaming and I'll watch their some of their episodes of their older 7 Days to Die that's not even in the modern like 2.5 or whatever it is, all the way back to Alpha 16, 17, 18, just because they were funny. And some of them, they had a character, Thick was in there, but he passed away. So sometimes I like to go back and watch the ones that he was in.
Oh, that's Colby that you. Okay. Everybody click on that link and go over and say hi to Colby.
Okay, I've worked it out how to add a channel. And it's just coming up with the Aussie gaming channel name.
Go over and do an RD neck raid.
Oh, that feels so weird. But now I got about 8 more minutes, and then I will pop off of here.
Alrighty. Yeah, it's getting to be 8 o'clock, and been on for damn near 3 hours now.
Yeah, 9 o'clock my time, but oh. Got a bunch of stuff I got to get done tomorrow. Well, I shouldn't say a bunch. Just a couple. But they don't have that feature yet. I wish you could raid you on YouTube. I haven't had a raid in a while. I don't get raided very much, but I'm not complaining about that either.
YouTube. I do it all the time.
Well, yeah, I'm saying I don't get rated a lot.
Oh, yeah.
But it's because I'm a small channel. I don't know exactly how the raids work, like how you determine, what's a raidable channel or what isn't.
That's up to you. Now, the way I used to do it is I used to literally go into YouTube. You can go in YouTube and click on live.
What do you want?
You know what I'm saying?
What? What do you want?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Then I would scroll all the way to the bottom of the list. The ones that YouTube really doesn't push.
Yeah.
They have one person in the chat or 0 people in the chat, and they have 15 subs. Those would be the ones we'd all go raid. That's how I used to do it.
What do you want, baby? Mommy don't have nothing. Mommy don't have nothing. What do you want?
Bordeaux Fart says, Andy, I have faith in you.
I don't know what you want.
The
Old
only
fashioned
reason,
way. That's right, Moni. That's the way I used to do it.
Well, I would have to because I think even if you hit 500, you still can't automatically push people over there. I think you literally have to be 1,000 or more before you can, like, you hit it and then it automatically brings your chat over there.
See, and I did it the old way before YouTube ever started doing that shit. And I got 1,400 subs. I just now learned how to do it.
Is that what it is?
So I
Yeah.
would put the link in the chat, and then I'd also put hashtag
What do you
RDNetRaid.
want? I don't know what you want.
They would
because you want
copy
people
that
over.
and then click on the link, and then we'd all go
What do you
over.
want?
We'd wait for me to put it in first,
Huh?
and then everybody
You
would
want
put
a bone?
RDNetRaid in the chat.
Inbound? Is that what you want?
Ah, you serial killer. That's a different kind of raid, MTK. He says,
I'm
I
not
raid
talking
you.
about raiding his butt cheeks.
Well, he raids me with Molotovs, spikes,
Yeah, right?
a gun, dynamite.
And I never knew that there was such a way to send everybody
What you
over
want?
until somebody else did it one time. I'm like, how the hell did you do that?
Inbound?
Yeah, I've
And then
seen Jag.
I started looking around in
Okay.
where you set up the channel. Not the channel, but the set up your live stream. And then I figured out that's how you do it.
Well, I don't know if I ever hit 500 or 1,000. I've got some learning to do because, I know you can do it, but I don't know how.
Don't worry about all that. Just put the link in the chat. Have one of your mods go and find the channel that you want to raid. Put that link in the chat for their live stream, and then everybody goes over and does Sheriff Hawk raid.
Is what you want?
Sheriff Hawk's raid. Don't worry about all the rest of that shit. Just do it your way.
Yeah.
That's how I used to do it for years and years. Ask Boiled Fart. Ask Andy. I never did it until this year, and I got 1,400 subs. I didn't know that there was another way you could do that, and I didn't care because we would all go as a team and go over and raid them, give them a thumbs up, and RDNet raid, and then we'd leave.
Board Old Far says, I raid you every stream. I just do it quietly. Well, that's not a raid then. That's more like raid secretly killing a roach as it's crawling around the house. And Colby says, yeah, you have to enable it in YouTube Studio. I don't even think I have YouTube Studio, or maybe I do.
Everybody has YouTube Studio if you have a channel.
Oh, well, then I do have it. I just don't, I don't utilize it, I guess. So,
That's where all your stats are and all that.
Oh, well, okay. I do look at that sometime just to see if it's,
I can walk you through it in 5 minutes, dude. It's easy.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. But, for me, there's still a ways to go. I mean, I've only been at this for 11 months because it's not been 1 year until next month. That's my 1 year anniversary for Sheriff Hawks Gaming.
And just to let you know, you don't have your raid thing turned on, so nobody can raid you that way. They have to do it the old school way because you don't have that turned on.
I don't even know how to turn that on.
That's what I'm saying. I can walk you through it in 5 minutes.
So I didn't know no one could raid me. I'm like, I'm not familiar with those settings to, go in there and go, okay, yeah, I got to do this,
You have YouTube Studio, Moni, whether you think so or not. That's where all your stats are. Even if you're not running a channel, you have a YouTube Studio. It's part of it. As part of when you signed up to watch videos, you have a YouTube Studio now. That's how they keep track of you.
Yeah, if you can see your analytics in that studio, then you have it. Because I do look at my analytics about once every 3 or 4 months, because when I look at the sub count, if it ain't high enough, I don't really bother getting into it because there's no point in really getting into it. So, it's there. I get it. But if it's not going to serve me a purpose, And until I can gain something from it, it doesn't really serve me a purpose. So I don't really. I know where the analytics are, though. I know where that is. I just don't really use it. So
It didn't take me 5 years to learn it. It took me, well, no, it did take me 5 years to learn it, but I've been on here for what, 10 years now? So, which was part of my argument in all that other bullshit that happened to the channel. I knew the analytics and I knew how the fucking pay periods worked and I knew all that shit, but nobody would fucking listen to me, even though I was quoting YouTube.
all right, guys, you have a good evening. The sheriff is outie.
That's not good. Take care, buddy.
Yep.
Let's see. And I don't know if you run your YouTube off of your phone or, oh, no, I don't even have 1,400. I lost 3 subs tonight. Cool. I had 1,402. Now I have 1,399. Anywho, where was I going? No, come on. There. Redirect. Who is on? Y-Files, El Jokerin, and Canadian Witch. Oh, and Dark Park. I see. What is it? El Jokerino? YouTube is weird sometimes. But, yeah, I mean, there are things that I figured out the hard way, and there are also things that I figured out through working with people like Gaffa, Mortal Fart, and other people that know the computer better than me, and also people that have live streamed longer than me. They do gaming, but I do this, you know. But I've learned just from learning, watching, see what they do, that kind of deal. And I try and learn. Sometimes it just takes me learning a different method rather than, I'm not book smart at all. I'll tell you that now. But I can tear an engine down and put it back together and make it run. I'm hands-on learning, I guess you call that. Oh my God, my elbow is fucking on fire, dude. Oh.
Some ice on it.
Also learn by asking questions. Questions, I tend to ask questions, but sometimes they don't get answered because it gives me more questions. And the way my brain works, I go, yeah, but what about that? You know? And then that's all I focus on is that one thing that I had the question about. And then, yeah. And Gaffa is such a patient person to teach you on different ways how to do shit. At least he has been with me. He gives me shit, but I mean, that's just part about being buddies. But he's taught me things I never thought in a million years I would have learned. But he just sat me down and broke it down like, this is how you color with a big crayon. Okay, now change it to a smaller crayon. Okay, you know, I mean,
stop
I
eating
made
the
the situation, but that's basically what he had to do with me is break it down. You know,
yeah. Stop eating the crayons.
what?
Oh, you gotta
Yeah,
stop.
stop eating the crayons. Yeah, I'm also dealing with broken finger. Well, tape it up, and move on. Will be gone. People yelled at him enough. Well, yeah. A lot of people give up on me very quickly. So, and when they want to sit and holler and scream, I ain't got the patience to put up with that shit. So then I walk away. I'm not learning anything anyway. All they're doing is screaming. Now, what is that?
Can you click on that link? I just wanted to see if it worked. I just
I
created.
have to go to YouTube side to do it. That's why I'm asking, what is that?
It's something of mine. I just want to see where it takes
Something
you
of
to.
mine.
Yeah.
Skill loading.
Yeah. It's a new channel that I just made. I just wanted to see if it worked.
Okay, I'm subscribed.
Yeah.
I clicked the all button. Am I the first one?
Yeah. That's the first time I've shared the link. I literally just opened that just now.
Okay. Hey, I'm his first subscriber. All right, there ain't no content on it, so I'm going away now.
Yeah, no, there's not yet. As I said, I just put it up there, so now I've got to link it to my PlayStation so I can upload. Yeah, that'll be the next
There.
step.
Now I pinned it at the top so everybody and their mother can sub to it.
Thank you.
Yes, I still eat the Korans, Bordeaux fart. The red ones are cherry flavored. And apparently you're going to start gaming, huh?
Well, I just got a new camera for my PlayStation for Christmas, so
No.
I got to figure I'll use it. And while I'm still not working.
Well. And Sheriff Hawk sub to you. Moni sub to you. I sub to you. You have a whole 3 people.
Yay! Thank you, everyone. I'll get more subs quickly out of this than fucking I did with Awesome Epic. At least they're legitimate subs. You know, Awesome Epic, I grew, as I said, with a lot of those growth streams.
Well, I don't know. We ain't watching nothing on your channel, so it ain't really, legit. So to make it legit, you're supposed to watch at least 15 minutes of video and hit the like button and leave a comment.
Yeah, but there's no content yet. So at least if they've subbed and put the notifications on when I finally do drop something, it'll.
Well, maybe they want you to sub back. What do you think about that? It's sub for sub.
I already have. Even Moni, who hasn't uploaded in freaking 4 years or something.
Yeah.
Months.
I was going to, and then I realized she hasn't uploaded in years. So
I just did. I'll sub to you now, Moni, but as long as you upload something at some point.
Hey, Okie Shuffle, notice you have a new membership.
Yeah, Okie Shuffle got the membership too.
Yep.
With the gifts.
It was either you or Mama, because you bought 10 and Mama bought 5, so that's 15 new members.
Yeah.
If Moni comes in here and says, I made a new video, I will sub to her immediately. But there's no point in me subbing to you if I'm not going to watch your shit.
Just make it short, Money. Just go, hi, Ken and Andy. I made a video. And then just leave it at that.
I'm subbed to you, bored old fart. In your gaming channel. And I've went in there and said, hey, and you ignored me. Because you weren't expecting anybody there, probably.
Where's Bob's gaming channel?
I don't remember the name of it, but I am subbed to it. Because every time he goes live and he's playing with either Hawks or he plays with other people too. It pops up as a thing, and then I go in and say hi, and then he ignores me, and then I leave.
Well, he's in Australia. There's a bit of a delay. It might take him a minute to get to it.
Right? But I'm sitting there for 15 minutes, dude. What the fuck? That cat would have flew. Okay. Alexa said she subbed to you also. Alexa, stop. Stop.
Was that for me?
No. Spike wants outside, Susan.
Was that for me?
No. No.
Come on. Go take it. Come.
Leave me alone and stop spying on me.
Got it, Ken. I'll back off. Just remember, I'm only listening when you say my wake word. Otherwise, I'm basically digital furniture with trust issues.
I have trust issues. I have trust issues with AI. All right, kids.
Did you get the message that I sent you on Gmail, Google Chats, for Medieval Mum?
Say again?
On Google Hangouts or your Google Chat, I sent a message with some background music that I asked you to send to Medieval Mum. Did you get that?
Oh, okay. No, I didn't check. I don't have it open even. Oh, you sent me something yesterday, apparently.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
So you want me to send them all?
Yeah, if you can, if it's...
Holy shit. How many
It was
is
like
there?
4. It was like 4.
Okay. That was like, yeah.
And they were all background songs. It's, you know, she at least got a bit of choice there she can pick through. There's no lyrics to any of it. It's just instrumental.
Does that mean I have to go over to my own gaming channel and say hello to people? You do what you think you need to do, Gaffa. But I know I've been there at least 3 times. When you
Yeah,
were
to be
alive.
honest, I didn't even know you had a gaming channel, Boff. Like, I've subbed to all your other channels, but I haven't come across you gaming. So where's your gaming channel?
he
Drop it.
games Fallout 76.
Yeah.
Hi. How are you, Andy boy? Such a cutie cat. Yeah. Meow. I will look at that after a minute. But I think I'm done on here, man.
Oh, fair enough, buddy. You go lay down, have a breather.
I'm already laying down. That's all I ever do. But I think I'm going to end this here. And Kim doesn't use Google Chat even through Google is how he got started. No, I use Google Chat. I opened it up so that it's on the bottom of my, what you call it now. I just forgot to open it up when I opened everything else now. I got Discord open and I got Google Chat and I got Facebook open now. Then I figured out a way around Facebook how you can send out links and whatnot. So don't have to use Google Chat. But anyway, not Giggle Bizzle. What the hell's his name?
You whistle?
No. Yeah, I can't think of his name. But he was one of the guys I picked up. Let's see. Hashtag RD Mac Raid. Everybody copy that. 76 amongst others. Oh, amongst others, I think is what he meant. It's not Giggle Bizzle, though. It's the guy with glasses. We met him through the Halloween thing that Hawks did that I helped promote. So anyway, when I shut down, you'll have the option of going over there. Just click on that and do Redneck Raid, RD Neck Raid. Don't put Redneck Raid or YouTube will block it. So, all right, love you guys. Oh, you know what? I should do an outro song. Tater salad.
You know what time it is, baby. It's time to mash and groove in the kitchen. Let's get funky with these taters. Got some taters, gotta wash them down. Chop them bite-sized, keep them funky, don't drown. In a pot with cold water, salted like the sea. Bring it to a boil, simmer tender, baby. Fork tender, not mushy, instant pot, 8 minutes. Fast and firm, baby, let them cool down fast or slow. Whatever floats your boat, dump them, drain them, let that steam just go. Potato salad, baby, creamy delight. Potato salad, baby, mix the mustard alright, yeah. Potato salad, baby, with apple cider bite. Potato salad, baby, makes your taste buds alright. Let's go. With apple cider vinegar. Boil up 4 eggs, let them bubble, let them roll. 8 minutes cook, flash them under cold. Peel them, chop them, toss them in a bowl. Now we're making magic, baby, let's go. Celery dice, crunchy vibes. Spring onions, chop, let them ride. Dill or parsley, green so fine. Sprinkle in the bowl, we doing just fine. Potato salad, baby, creamy delight. Potato salad, baby, mix the mustard alright, yeah. Potato salad, baby, with apple cider bite. Potato salad, baby, makes your taste buds alright. Let's go. With apple cider vinegar. Whoa. Mayonnaise swirl, Dijon and yellow blend. A splash of cider vinegar to keep control, my friend. Salt and pepper plus applewood smoke. Season just right, folded gentle, baby, keep that flavor tight. Optional bacon bits, crispy and loud. Or pickle juice if that's your crowd. Fold it all together, creamy and bold. Let it chill, let those flavors unfold. Let it chill for an hour or two. Let the flavors dance, let them groove with you. Potato salad, baby, it's picnic king. Pass me a spoon, let me do my thing. Ooh, baby, pass some potato salad. That's chunky.
Yay, potato salad.
I really wish it would have ended with the ending of that the chorus.
No, I like how it suddenly stops with that's chunky.
I wish it would have ended with apple cider vinegar. All right, kids. I'm out.
Later, Ken. Have a good one, buddy.
Over on the stream that I'm going to send you to. Love you. Bye. Stay redneck.